Nice to see you guys. I don't know. I come into this live and all I can see over here is Maria saying, it is spicy Sunday fun day. A pepperoncino. Oh my God. Hello, my beautiful Amy. Hello, Eki. Hello, Red Nappy Summer. Hello to Siobhan. Nice to see you. Joseline, Lilith, and Juanson, and all my beautiful friends. It is nice to see you guys back again onto our usual schedule. So we're here every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if that's no good for you, let us know. We'll see what we can do with the schedule. But so far, it's the winning time. Yeah. I love that. How are you doing, Maria? Hello, Gypsy. Nice to see you. Ah, Joseline, my beautiful, missed you too. I thought about doing a live yesterday, but I could not do a live because my partner was gone out with some friends, so I stayed home with my boys, and so that is that. And I figured today we're live anyways and back on schedule, so let's go for it. I'm gonna start off over here with our beautiful, well, hello, Apollo. Nice to see you, sweetie. This time I saw you. You're sick with a head cold? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I am doing good. I spent the day at the aquarium with my boys because my little girl was still at her grandma's. And then we had to do a little travel to go pick her up. We went to eat at the restaurant and making space for new fish tomorrow because we have 2 of them. But we need to buy a third one for my third child because I accidentally did something to the fish. Accidentally the fish got the wrong food. Something bad happened to it a while ago. So we need to replace that fish. It was close. It was close. Hello, Chanel. Nice to see you. Oh, it is absolutely your turn. How are you doing, Gypsy? Are things better with you, Gypsy? I know that Maria's waiting to see what's going to happen into her fun week because, you know, school should be starting again. But Gypsy, are you better? Yes or no? Is my microphone on? It is on. It is on. Why? Can you not hear me well? It is, sweetie. I was wondering. It looked like some type of a teardrop. It is on. I don't know. You guys can't hear me? Maybe I'm plugged into the wrong pole. Hold on. Hold on. No, I am... I don't know. I'm on. Can you guys hear me? Is that good? Because I was already plugged in. I'm just wondering. I know. It's you first. Interesting, isn't it? All right, okay. All right, so I'm going to go and see what's going on. Oh, no, Gypsy has COVID. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry, beautiful. All right, okay. Let's go and start this off over here. Oh, it's better? I don't know. My microphone was already on. I just kind of unplugged it and replugged it. Okay, how weird. Well, thank you for letting me know. I don't know. I guess my microphone was moody and didn't feel like working. It sounded like I had an old mic. No, I got my blue ball right next to me. I guess it just kind of felt like it should stay on vacation. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop bibble babbling. I'm going to go and move on over. Hello to August Moon. It is nice to see you. Sun, moon, and rising. Look at that, sweetie. Let me go and see what I've got going on. Like I was talking through a can on a string, like in the 1970s when you tried to talk to your friends and you weren't supposed to. I don't know. I never did that. I was not into the 1970s. So let's go for it right away with our beautiful Amy, followed up by Maria. Let's go for it. It is nice to see you guys. So, oh, Amy, I don't know even why I'm going into that. I don't need to. You sent me your questions. So I am going to open up my beautiful Maria, though, because she's going to be up next. All right, Amy, let's go for it, lovely. What do I have here today? Let's go and see. Cancer's energy. Absolutely. Here we go. Hello, my beautiful Gypsy. Yeah, what are our opinions on him and what are his intentions now, right? Let's go see. Okay. I did yours already. Siobhan, I did yours. I did not do anything for you. I don't know. You just assumed that I went back to the old mic since I took my vacation. No, absolutely not. I don't know. Seriously, it was. I think my mic and my computer didn't really want to talk together. Is what it is. Maybe they're on just like some ongoing, upset that I don't know about. All is good. We unplugged and replugged, and everything is perfect. Communication is good, but I have not changed anything, guys. But thank you for letting me know. Sometimes I forget to plug it. Seriously. No, okay, you're just checking, Siobhan. Absolutely not. I've been on here for like 5 minutes. All I have done is bibble babble. You said you did see Cancer today, and you weren't going to, but he wouldn't give up, right? Hopefully he had a good time. Well, hopefully you had a good time too. Hello, my beautiful Kimberly. Nice to see you. Because, I mean, if it's just going one way, what's the point, right? I know, socks and socks, but it's got to go both ways, my beautiful. Cancer's energy altogether. He is imbalanced right now. He's kind of playing some mind games, sweetie. Sometimes he's with you, sometimes he's not. 3 of Cups over here, still holding on to the axe, even though we might not be telling you, even though we're trying to tell you maybe that we're moving on forward. We're not quite, sweetie. We still have somebody else in there. We still have the axe's energy. Other than that, I'm going to have to say we're trying to focus, but we're absolutely tired. So maybe this is why, since we're really, really tired, we're kind of putting things a little bit onto the side, and we're thinking, you know what? I don't know. I want to move on forward, but I don't quite feel like I have the energy to do so. Therefore, I will stay where I am. I will continue this way until, and this way being, I will continue with you and I will continue with the other until I don't really have any choice anymore. Because when you have no choice, it becomes somewhat easy, doesn't it? You have no choice. Kind of feel like this is a little bit what he's doing. It's really, really difficult for him to kind of let go of somebody. He doesn't want to let go of you. You're not into the insecurity file. She is into the insecure file, and he still does not want to quite let go of her. So I'm going to say the overall energy is feeling quite insecure right now, feeling quite unstable. Cancer and Amy. What do we have for Cancer and Amy? Cancer and Amy, I kind of feel like we're trying to restore the harmony. I feel like things are a little bit better. Things were a little bit more difficult for a certain amount of time where we felt like there was a little bit more of a distance, but things seem to be getting better anyways. They seem to be getting closer. Other than that, what I can see over here, Ace of Swords, we seem to be getting more force, more strength towards you. We seem to be having more of a comforting type of a connection. So I'm going to say we're feeling more comfortable with you, sweetie, more comfortable into a way where we feel as though we're privileged to have this type of relationship. We're feeling more happy and really just more into our place, if you will. So I'm going to say to you, my lovely, that the energy with you seems stronger, seems better, although it is still somewhat unstable. It's stronger, but better than it was. His thoughts of Amy today. Absolutely. What were you thinking of you? And what should you know that he is simply not saying? So his thoughts on Amy today. His thoughts on Amy. I feel as though he is hoping that you are with nobody else, that you're not looking towards anybody else. He is hoping that you're only interested towards him. He also knows, though, that not everything is perfect and not everything is possible. So he's still kind of hiding his ultimate and full feelings and not intentions, but feelings. Why? Because he wants to be with you, but he knows that if he tells you he wants to be with you, but he wants to continue and wants to try to make things better. And to the other side, that, well, you'll most likely continue to see him every once in a while, but maybe going to start to look for somebody else. He is now afraid that you're going to start to look for somebody else. So there's a certain insecurity that has come on in that was not there before. This is new from like the last week or so. So there's a certain insecurity into that. I feel as though we want to kind of reel you on in. We want to keep you there. We want to keep you into that position because this is where we want you, and we don't want to lose you, because even though you're one of our priorities into our life, we don't want to lose you because you are a priority. So I'm going to say we do have a lot of wants, a lot of desires. We do have some love. We do have a lot of passion, and we have some insecurity. We don't want to lose you. What should you know that he is simply not saying? My beautiful Maria, you're up next, lovely. So what should you know that he's just not saying? You should know at this moment that he has no idea what he's going to do for the future. None whatsoever. Every single move that he is doing is a little bit like a chess game. It is one movement after the other with nothing quite secure, nothing quite stable. Whatever happens, and we're just going to move our little man in consequence to what you and the wife actually do. So this is what we're working upon over here, sweetie. So this is what you need to know, that he is not saying, you're there, you're 100% there, but the other is still there. And if the other ever does change her mind, then you'll be back into the same situation that you were in before, where you're seeing each other a little bit less, talking to each other a little bit less. But nonetheless, I don't want to make you think that he is ever going to let you go, because he is never going to let you go. Let me go and see our beautiful over here. Hold on. Let me just go do this and do that like that. And we're going to go and see our beautiful Maria. Hello, Carrie. Nice to see you. Well, hello, my beautiful big Cleo. Nice to see you, my lovely tonight. His thoughts before and after. Let's go see. Maria, you're up next. I hope you're not too far. You're lucky to be able to work with that, my beautiful Carrie. Some people never do. My grandma used to have migraines, and she never was able to work upon them. She used to have them, and she used to have them really, really bad, poor soul. I'm going to say over here for you, before and after. Before, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of excitement. I feel as though he gets a lot of excitement from the uncertainty altogether. Moving on forward, what I'm seeing into the after is that we feel as though this door is still open. We still have possibilities. Whenever it is that you guys do see each other, we feel as though there are possibilities and things can get better, and we have a certain security. So I'm going to say we have progress and we have productivity. So we are moving on forward. So the before, it was a little bit about being excited. Yes. But an excitement with a little bit of fear, because there is always a little bit of that unknown factor. After, we're happy. We're happy because we're moving on forward with different options. You're still an option. You're still there. You're still into his life, and you have not let him go. And every single time that he sees you and you still continue seeing him, he is always so much very grateful, my sweetie. My dear Maria, let's go for this. After Maria, I'm going to see Eki, Red Nappy Summer, Siobhan, Joseline, August Moon, and Beautiful Gypsy. You guys are up next. So let's go and see what is going on over here for our beautiful Maria into your love story, sweetie. And voila, you would like to know your daily checkup, right? I know how he's feeling towards you, and if he thinks and if he misses you. Let's go find out. Now you're really good for your daily checkup, since we're here every day now. I still have not set it out directly, but I think it's most likely going to be onto the Saturday that we'll do our 18 plus guys. It seems like a good night to have, you know, exciting stuff happening. So let's go and see. How is he feeling towards you is what we're looking for over here. He's feeling like everything that you guys are going through is a little bit unjust, quite frankly. He feels as though he feels like there's been a lot of shattering of dreams. There's been a lot of ambushing, if you will. And when I say ambush, I know that you know what I'm talking about, but I'm still going to precise a little bit more what I'm talking about. I feel as though whenever these things happen and whenever everything happens, sometimes he feels like he's doing something bad towards a relationship, and sometimes he feels like you're putting in something that is not all that good to the relationship. But ultimately, what I want you to know is that by his feelings right now, what is he thinking is that he feels like you guys into the past have complicated your life for no good reason. It was not necessary. It's like if this pause that you guys are going through, it is a little bit of self-sabotage. It's a little bit of creating problems but for no good reason. But that being said, we would really just kind of like to delete that part of our relationship and start over again, but into a really nice and clear place. So I'm going to say how he's feeling towards you. He feels as though you guys have created a lot of pain towards one another, but without wanting to create pain towards one another, because we do have that very strong, that very loving sense that is there. We want to be together, so why should we do this? We kind of feel as though sometimes we've done things out of a lot of emotions, as much as on his side as onto your side. So does he miss you and does he think of you? Absolutely. Is he really excited to see you? Absolutely. How's it going to go? Are you still on schedule? I'm going to say yes, absolutely, no doubt about it. Is there anybody else? I still don't see like there's anybody else. He is a type of person who likes a certain structure. He likes a certain routine. He's very, very, very intelligent. He's very rational. He's very logical. He's got a lot of power. He likes to have his own authority, but he's got a lot of strength and he wants to conserve what he has. At this moment, he wants you to see as though he has detached himself a little bit because he doesn't want to show his vulnerability. But I mean, oh my God, I mean, he's been working onto the head over the heart, but this is something that just has become too emotional. We don't want to analyze it anymore. We just kind of want to make things better. We want to put things back into the place that they should be into. So are you guys still where you're supposed to be? I'll say yes. I'm actually going to have to say that I feel like this break or this winter break is actually doing a lot of good for you guys. I feel like we're kind of, you know how they say distance kind of makes that heart grow fonder? This is what I'm seeing. So good for you, sweetie. If he goes to look at your dance class pictures in display in the bulletin board that you set up and your dancing pictures, they are there. Let me go see if he's, you know, kind of creeping up onto your pictures, sweetie. Let me go and find that out. So, does he go and look at that bulletin board that you set up? I'm actually going to have to say, I feel as though he does kind of glance on back, but not too much, sweetie. He kind of feels as though if he looks at it a little bit too much, he feels like he might get caught. He might feel as though, you know, somebody might see him. It could be somebody around school, might start to ask questions. He doesn't really want to get into that, but there's no doubt about it. Whenever he does pass on by, he does definitely glare. He does definitely look, but is he stopping by to really just kind of analyze and, you know, take those mental photographs of you? That I will say no, because he doesn't want to show his vulnerability. He doesn't want anybody to really know how he is truly feeling at this moment. Therefore, I will say he does pass on by. He does glance, but nothing all that much more, sweetie. Let me take out a couple message cards for you. I know, Maria. Amy, so much love sent to you, sweetie. It's so nice to see you. You were getting a snake venom shot, 40 injections through your head and your neck every 2 months to paralyze the pain. Haven't done it. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. Ah, hello, Zach. Nice to see you. Oh my God. Well, no, you're still going to have a little bit of a pause, a little bit of silence, but he definitely wants something to be moving on forward over here, okay? He definitely does. You say you would like to put your question a little in the dark. Kimberly, if ever your question, where are you, my sweetie? Where are you, my beautiful Kimberly? And where's your question? Is it into the, it is, I don't see your question over here, sweetie. Kimberly, if you have sent something, let me go see if you're into the PayPal, my lovely. Okay. Okay, well, I actually do have your question over here, so I'm not quite sure what it is that you want. If you don't want me to say the question, I will not say it out loud. Is that good for you? I will try to not say anything whatsoever, okay? So you say so far Tuesday and Wednesday, you're going to talk more hi. Yes, it should be a little bit more than a hi. How are you? Okay. All right, my beautiful Kimberly, I will not mention your question out loud, and I will try to be as silent as can be to answer your question, okay? Let me go and see. I need a little bit more time to heal myself and to love myself right now. Hello to my beautiful Letitia. Nice to see you, lovely. Let's go on let's continue over here. The thought of you with somebody else would absolutely drive me insane. My beautiful Kimberly, by the way, into the future, if ever you would like to send me an email with your question and you do respond to, like, don't say that out loud or keep this silent, it's not a problem. You're not the only one, sweetie. You can send me an email also, or just let me know into the PayPal. Keep this silent. Don't say it out loud, okay? So, my beautiful, let's continue over here. Whoops, hold on. I'm losing a card altogether. I don't quite know how and why I haven't let you go into the first place. I'm really absolutely sorry for everything that has happened, and I see my future when I look into your eyes. My beautiful Maria, all is good, sweetie. Things are moving on forward for you, okay? Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Let's go and see. Hold on just one moment. I'm going to go over here. So before actually moving over to Kimberly, I'm going to go and see Eki. Eki, followed out by Red Nappy Summer. And then I'm going to move on over to Kimberly and then Siobhan. Let's go for it. So, all right, my beautiful August moon. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I've got you. I will be with you quite momentarily. Thank you for your beautiful patience, sweetie. So let's go and see. Thank you, my beautiful big Cleo. Lovely. Aki, you would like to have the blunt deck? Absolutely. Blunt deck it is. Oh, Maria. I love you, sweetie. I actually thought my kids had school today. Not today, but tomorrow. But they actually have a day off. Can you imagine that? Right back after a vacation. They have like an extra day off. So I'm really quite excited for them. They're excited because they actually thought they were going to school tomorrow. So I don't know about you, Maria, if you're going on in tomorrow or not. Okay, so here we go. I need to have a little bit more fun. We're going to put over here a beautiful Eki at 21.45. So 21.45. Follow on out by, my head isn't quite clear enough to make a decision. I want you to know that I am going through some type of an awakening at this moment. And I am going to tell you how I truly do feel. I want you to know that I cannot let go of the past. It is too difficult for me. Love notes. Ooh, and I get to pick like all the other ones? Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, feel free to pick the ones you don't use for you. Absolutely, sweetie. Let's go for it. Hello, my beautiful Angelina. So nice to see you, sweetie. Happy New Year's, by the way. I haven't seen you yet. So, you are my Two of Cups, and you are my soulmate. I get scared if I'm really, truly being honest with you. I'm realizing that your love was truly holding me together. I hope that you don't find out that I've actually been watching your social media. And why do I simply keep messing things up? I know I get to pick the other ones. So I'm actually going to move on forward to this cute little deck over here. I wish that I could share my good news with you. I want you to know that I simply cannot stop thinking about you. I do want you. I do want you to know that I do love you absolutely unconditionally. And at that moment when we were together, I simply couldn't let you get closer to me. Let's move to this one. I need a little bit more time. I feel as though I can't quite give you what it is that you need. I feel like I have absolutely ruined everything. I want you to know that I do feel quite empty without you. And I do feel quite terrible for hurting you. Hey, good for you, my beautiful Amy. Congratulations, sweetie. Yes, I love that. I want you to know that I am going to be coming on back towards you. There is no doubt about that. I don't want you to move on. I need you to please be quite patient with me. My stability is causing me a lot of problems. And I need some time. I also want you to know that, finally, I am missing you. Sending you so much love, sweetie. I hope it does, my beautiful Amy, sweetie. You keep on manifesting, you keep on hoping, and keep on wishing. And I'm sure it will come your way, my lovely. Aki, big hug sent your way, sweetie. Red and happy summer. So lovely to see you. Let's go see why does William act weird towards you. Up next is going to be our beautiful friend, Kimberly. You're up next, sweetie. Then I have Siobhan, Joseline, August Moon, and Gypsy. So why does William act weird towards you? What is he actually up to, right? What is he up to? There's an imbalance. There's an actual tension that seems to be going on over here, sweetie. I feel as though we have a lot of inspirations. There's a lot of wants, a lot of desires towards a future, but I feel as though we're not quite able to tell you how we feel. I feel like we need to balance some things out. There are some things that are good within the relationship or within the partnership, and other things that are not quite as good. I feel like there's a couple things that we are actually disagreeing with you, and we're holding these emotions in. So we do have a little bit of hostility. We do have a lot of repressed emotions that seem to be coming on out over here, and I kind of feel like this is why William is actually acting a little bit weird towards you. I'm going to say I feel as though William has something very strong and very important that he wants to tell you, but he doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't quite have the courage to do so. And I feel like it's going to change a little bit, or anyways, modify a little bit the relationship or the partnership that you guys have at this moment. So it might imbalance the relationship altogether or the partnership, but I don't feel as though anything bad is going to be happening. I just feel like there's a lot of things that we want to say that we're uncomfortable because we don't necessarily know how you're going to act or what you're going to say, and we're needing to find a little bit more strength to move on forward with it. But I mean, is there anything bad or anything horrible or anything as such? No. I'm going to say mostly it is insecurity towards what it is that we would like to express towards you, because we need things to be either a little bit more just or a little bit more equal, or we really just need to reveal to you something that we are feeling but we're afraid to do so. So I say try to communicate, try to talk a little bit with William, my beautiful red nappy summer, and just kind of ask, seriously, just say it, sweetie. You know what? I feel like something's a little bit off. I don't quite know what's going on. Is there anything that you would like to tell me about? Truly, honestly, completely open, no judgment, nothing whatsoever. May he tell you by text, may he tell you by mail, may he tell you by on the phone or face to face, whatever way is best. But there's a little something that he needs to tell you over here. There's new ideas, but I know that we are looking towards a future. So hopefully this does help you out, my sweetie. If there's anything else that you would like to know, please do let me know, my beautiful. Hello to my Summers Tarot. So lovely to see you also. Happy New Year's to everybody we have not seen yet. It is so nice to see you guys into this beginning of our normal schedule. So, my dear Siobhan, I'm going to be with you in just one moment. I'm moving over and I'm going to see our beautiful Kimberly at this moment. So, Kimberly, you and Deacon, you spent some time together last night. Okay, what's going to be coming on up next? Let's go see. And there are enemies that are trying to come between us. That's what you want to know? So, let's go see if our beautiful. All right, let's go for it, my beautiful Kimberly. Let's go and see what I've got going on. So, sometimes I talk too much. Let's go and see. So, Kimberly, let's go and find out. Do not worry. Everything will be deleted into a replay. So, what is actually going on over here? I can actually tell you over here from what I can see. What is it that you need to actually expect? What is coming your way is, I'm going to say, power, new opportunity, hope, optimism, relationship, opening on up, feelings, being more romantic, being closer to you, wanting to show our emotions. So is something actually good happening between you and this other person altogether? I would say yes, absolutely, no doubt about it. Things are going to get better. We seem to be moving from a position where things might be a little bit more physical to things being a little bit more emotional. We still got it physical, but we're getting more emotional. That is coming on in. So I'm going to say something good is going to be happening. Something good is going to be offered to you that is actually going to stabilize and make anyways, this relationship or this partnership more stable, more grounded to the earth, sweetie. Let me go see what is happening with your second question over here. Is there anything happening anywhere? Are there any troubles? Siobhan, don't go too far, my lovely, because you are up next. So, anything happening over here? Okay. I'm actually going to have to say yes. I'm going to say a yes. I do feel as though there is somebody who is into the past of the person that you're talking about, who is wanting to have some type of a reconciliation, who is wanting to have somewhat of a start over. Let me put it that way. So I feel as though that person is a little bit into the way. I feel like they might try to come into the way. Will they be able to do so? And will they be able to get what they want out of it? For that, I'll say no. But there's absolutely no doubt about it that there is somebody, and it is somebody which is into D's past, that is wanting anyways to end this, or wanting to change things, because I feel as though they want this person back into their life, sweetie. My beautiful, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Siobhan at this moment. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Siobhan, let's go and see what I've got for you. Work, money, and love for January. What is it that you need to know? Here we go. Siobhan, Joseline, August, Moon, and Gypsy, you guys are up next. Oh, Amy, I say don't worry about the other women. The other women are not a problem whatsoever, sweetie. Absolutely not. The wife is not a problem neither. He's not opening on up to anybody else. It's not the way that he is, sweetie. No, no worries, my beautiful Kimberly. No worries, sweetie. Do not worry about it. You go on forward. I believe that something good is going to be happening from this, sweetie. As for my beautiful Siobhan, how are you doing, my lovely? You've got like the most queen of name possible, Siobhan, the lioness, honestly. And you've changed your lioness for dollar signs. All right, so work and love for January. What is it that you need to know? Honestly, I'm seeing that you need to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is kind of knocking you and is kind of, going tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Something's happening, Siobhan. You need to be a little bit careful. I feel like you could be a little bit losing control out of something, or maybe you're giving up onto something. If you have any love type of relationship that is around you right now, my beautiful Siobhan, I feel like things could be a little bit unstable. I'm going to say, hello, Nicole. Nice to see you, sweetie. I know, Siobhan, sweetie. I know. Like, you've got just like the queen of the names. And you've just made yourself even more queen by putting the dollar signs. If there's anything going on, if you're meeting anybody, you're being with anybody, you're seeing anybody, honestly, all I have to say is that something seems to be, my skull says absolutely everything. We're kind of hiding our eyes and we're saying, oh my God, no, this is it, okay? You need to be careful, sweetie. I feel as though we are a little bit losing control. We're losing confidence into somebody or into something. So if you are involved with anybody, I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit iffy, right? Work has been annoying you lately. Work is going to be what it is. Nothing really is changing, sweetie. I'm going to say work is going to continue to annoy you a little bit, and then it's going to stabilize itself. Are you leaving work? No. Are you getting a new job? Absolutely not. Things are going to stabilize themselves. Things are going to be okay. And I see as though you're getting financial stability. So financially speaking, things are staying the same. And you say you've been low-key lately, right? Okay, so since you've been low-key lately, I'm going to say just be careful. If somebody kind of pops into your world into the following month or two, be really careful. I kind of feel as though this person is not to be trusted. So, and I feel as though, anyways, at work, I'm going to say, you're tolerating what is happening. You don't like it, but you're tolerating it. You're kind of suppressing whatever is going on. It's bringing you some inner conflicts all together. But I want you to trust yourself. I want you to stay the beautiful empress and queen that you are, because things will be okay. Financial stability will be there. Things will get back into the place where they're supposed to be. So I don't want you to worry about that. Work is going to be absolutely fine. It's going to stay a little bit, crazy for a month or so. Then it's going to be okay. In love, I want you to be careful since you're not with somebody at this moment. I want you to be careful for that losing control, losing confidence into somebody over here. I feel as though there could be somebody coming on forward into your life who's a little bit unstable, not quite really knowing what it is that they want, and kind of, making you feel like, well, what is it am I supposed to do? Living into a place of uncertainty, of instability. But I know very well that you're not going to deal with that all very long. So what I need you to do is to, yes, listen to your intuition. If somebody seems kind of fishy, somebody seems a little bit unstable, well, just don't keep them around, sweetie. All right, my beautiful, let me know if there's anything else. You say, yeah, you blew up at work and you were so upset with your manager, right? Everything is going to be okay, sweetie. I promise you. Things are going to get right back to the way that they are supposed to be. It happens. Sometimes we have like a little bit of temporary insanity, right? But you're going to be okay. Yeah, kick him. If any man kind of comes on in and seeming quite unstable, definitely kick them to the curb, because you, my beautiful Queen Siobhan, you don't deserve that. You don't. You don't deserve it. You don't need it, and you don't want it. So definitely do so. Be into your beautiful self. Be as strong as you can be. Siobhan, if there's anything else, let me know. You are the queen. Beautiful Jocelyn, sweetie. When are you going to meet your next boyfriend? Are you still meeting MP in January, or did that change? And what does his personality look like? And how do you meet? Let's go and see that. Thank you, you. Absolutely, my beautiful. So we are with Jocelyn, followed on out over here by August Moon. And then I have our beautiful Letitia and Big Cleo before I move on back over to PayPal. So after Big Cleo, I'm moving back to PayPal. Jocelyn, where are you going to meet your next boyfriend? Here we go, lovely. So let's do this. You're such a sweetie pie, Amy. I've got you, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I will be back into PayPal quite shortly. I'm actually refreshing it at this moment. So let's go and find out what I can find over here as for our beautiful Jocelyn. So when are you going to be meeting your next boyfriend? Are you still meeting MP in January? Okay, so what I'm going to have to say over here, let's go for it. Are you still going to be... I'm getting a Tower moment, sweetie. I'm getting our Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting our Devil in reverse and our Emperor. So what I'm actually going to have to say over here for this moment, sweetie, are you still going to be meeting MP in January? I'm going to say most likely not, sweetie. I'm seeing that we're having a modification, that we're having some changes over here. I feel as though it really doesn't really have anything to do with you, but I feel as though MP has something that is going on onto, well, MP's side altogether, onto his side. So I'm going to say for the moment, I feel as though that's a little bit put on pause. So are you still going to be seeing MP in January? Did that change? I will say that it has changed, because I feel as though we have somewhat a little bit of a release. I feel like with our Knight of Pentacles in reverse, our Devil in reverse, our Nine of Wands, everything is a little bit in reverse. I feel like he is actually concentrating a lot within work, within trying to find that happiness and trying to put himself out there as much as he can and try to success as much as he can at this moment. Yeah, you think so, Amy? But we're here every night now, Amy. We're here every single night, sweetie. And we only really missed one day, Amy. But I get you. We missed you guys too. So, Joseline, I'm going to have to say to you over here, unfortunately, I feel as though meeting MP in January, I'm going to say there's a little bit of a pause into that. Let me go see when you're going to be meeting your next boyfriend, and what is this person now going to be like, and how do you actually meet. If we're moving on over to the boyfriend, let's go and pick this on out. Oh, yeah, we do it. Oh, we definitely do, Lilith. We've got this. No doubt about it. We're good. We're fresh. We're fresh out of somewhat vacations. So, Joseline, let's go see what is popping on up, sweetie. And again, I do have to say, though, I did not say it, but I do have to say, I don't feel as though MP is actually putting like a blockage onto anything. I just feel as though MP is a little bit pausing, putting a pause upon the wants and desires and everything that is moving on forward. It's not that we're deleting, it's not that we're ending things, it is just that we're kind of pausing things for the moment from what I can see. When are you going to be meeting somebody else? What is going to be happening over here, sweetie? I'm going to say most likely a water sign from what I can see, somewhere around the 12th of April. So I'll say into the month of April, something is going to be happening over here. Somebody who seems to have, they seem to have brown hair. They seem to have some kind of like blondish or some type of lighter highlights into their hair. They seem to have like chestnut kind of eyes, sweetie. So they do have brown eyes. I will say they're fairly tall. They're business savvy, sweetie. They're into business, whatever it is that they're up to. I don't feel like they live all that far away from you, but for some reason I feel like you're meeting them. I don't know. I see computers. I see screens, sweetie. I'm going to say it could be an app. It could be an online dating site. Something of the such, my lovely. I don't see you bumping into them. I don't feel like it's somebody that you're bumping into work. All I can see is computers and screens. So I'm going to say it could be some type of an app, lovely. It seems to be happening into the month, as I said, of April, somewhere around mid-April. Somebody who does not live all that far from you. Somebody who's fairly in shape. Somebody who does, as I said, have brown hair, water sign, brown eyes, and this is somebody who has not been into a relationship for approximately 8 months from what I can see at this moment. Let me know, my beautiful Joseline, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm so sorry that you're not going to be meeting MP in January. I really, 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 really wish that you could and that you would. What I'm going to say to you is that if you really do want to meet MP, I know that we're trying to concentrate a little bit more on work, but if ever you do want to try and you do just kind of want to send out some type of a friendly little message out, why not? If you don't try, how are you ever going to know? Or how are you ever going to, release a little bit of this blockage? Other than that, I kind of feel like we have to wait for MP to concentrate a little bit more on love, on reconnections, on being together. But that's a little bit of a chance that we take. The energies can change really quite quickly. Sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm coming along to you, sweetie. Maybe the divine timing is not meant to be at this moment, sweetie. Sometimes things get pushed off. Oh my God, Joseline, I've had people who have not met each other for like 2 years. They've been divorced. They've been through hell altogether, and they end up back together. So I'm not going to say never. I just don't feel like it's this moment at this time, sweetie. Joseline, big hug sent out to you, sweetie. I wish love and so much abundance for you into this beginning of this year because you deserve it, my lovely. August moon, let's go and see what's coming on out for you. Gypsy is next, followed out by Letitia and a big Cleo. My beautiful August moon, you want to know what's coming on out, what you need to know? Let's go for it. My beautiful Amy, you're after Big Cleo, okay? I've got you, sweetie. And I'm going to do an update over here also. So, yes, I do have Amy, and I do also have our beautiful Carrie, who is going to be after. Okay. So, here we go. I've got you also, my beautiful Carrie. You popped on up after our beautiful Amy. Okay, so August moon, here we go, sun, moon, and rising. What do we have? What does Spirit actually want to say too? We're going to be doing a little bit of a combo here. You take what's good, you leave the absolute rest aside, sweetie. If you have any other questions, you're wondering anything, please do let me know at any time, okay? So what I can see over here for you is that, honestly, I feel like we're looking for something a little bit more. I feel like you're a little bit disappointed love-wise into your life at this moment. Spirit seems to be telling me that what you need to be looking for and what you need to be working on is self-love. You need to work onto yourself, sweetie. And we all need to work onto ourselves. My gosh, it doesn't matter if we're happy in love or not. We all have to work upon ourselves. But I'm really getting self-love, self-acceptance, finding balance into our life, finding harmony into our life. I don't know if you've gone through a breakup, if you had any arguments or anything of the such. I'm going to say be careful until the following 2 months for any bad choices that you might do. If there's anything in love that pops on up and you're wondering, it's a no. If you have to wonder about it into the following 2 months, it is a decisive and clear no. Don't do it. It is not a good idea. Even if it is about a reconciliation, about somebody into the past, not a good idea. Somebody you're wondering about, is this good or not? Not a good idea. If you got to think about it, it's a no. What I'm actually seeing over here also is that somebody is going to be dishonest around you. I need you to be careful over here, okay? Anything that is of legal issues, anything that anybody who might lie to you. There is somebody who is going to be lying to you, sweetie. Now, whoever this is seems to be, I'm going to say most likely a man. This is somebody who just wants sex, and that's all they want, sweetie. So be very, very careful. Somebody wants you, but only for your physical and not for your beautiful emotional, sweetie. So be a little bit careful for that. If it's good for you, perfect. If it's not good for you, just kind of throw that out, sweetie, and don't take it. I feel as though within the following 2 months, a brand new outlook is coming your way, new options. But in order for you to get that new option, you're going to have to retreat yourself. You're going to have to find that clarity. You're going to have to love yourself over here. Hello, my beautiful Nunit. How nice to see you, sweetie. We've missed you. Happy New Year, Nunit. Lovely, beautiful you. I saw a girl today. Where was I? I have no idea where I was. Where was I today? Hold on. Oh, I was at the aquarium. There you go. And no, Nunit's not new. Nunit's very old, Apollo. Yeah, she's not old, but she's like one of the very first mods onto this channel, sweetie. She is our beautiful friend, Nunit. She just kind of pops in every once in a while. Aries or Pisces, let me check that out, my sweetie, who that is. I'm also going to have to say to you over here, my beautiful, anything else? Yes, this is what I'm working upon. Whoever this is over here, okay, who's playing games upon you over here, I'm going to say is a Pisces, sweetie. So it is a Pisces who is playing some type of mind games with you, my lovely. So be a little bit careful for that, okay? Pisces is the one that you need to watch out for. That being said, other than that, let's go and see a little bit let's go see what Spirit has to say other than that for you. Hey, you got to see, like actually see, physically see Nunit? Not just onto the phone? Oh my God. I told you he was going to try to be a little bit closer to you. I told you he's going to be playing with fire, sweetie. Oh yeah, he's playing with fire, sweetie. Be careful about the Aries. Aries is all about sex, sweetie. Be very, very careful, okay? Now, what you need to know over here, Spirit is saying that you cannot please anybody and everybody into this situation. So what you need to do right now is to focus on yourself. And it has. Spirit has been saying this since the very, very beginning, all together. Oh my God, Nunit. You're hot and sexy and spicy, Nunit, is all I have to say. Abundance and stability are slowly going to be entering into your beautiful life, my beautiful August moon, and you do need to pay attention to the signs that are guiding you though, okay? So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to say to you, be careful for anybody who is entering into your life who only wants sex. Be careful for that if that's not what you want. If it's what you want, it's all good. Go for it, lovely. But if it's not what you're looking for, it's not what you're wanting, be very careful. Other than that, I'm going to say to you that stability work-wise is there. You need to focus onto yourself, onto your wants, onto your desires. Be careful for people lying to you. Be careful for people manipulating you into the following 2 months or so. After that, I kind of feel like you're into the clear. I feel like things are getting much better for you. I've got you, my beautiful August moon. Love you, sweetie. Thank you for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure to have you here. Come back and see us, sweetie. And thank you for your beautiful, but beautiful patience. It is so appreciated. Yeah, you definitely did. You right, Nunit? Oh my God, Nunit. I'm so excited to go and find out what's going on with you. My beautiful Gypsy. Oh, Gypsy. First of all, hugs and healing and everything sent your way, sweetie. COVID, that is horrible. It is. It is really, really scary. And I know they got like all these new variants and they got all this stuff coming on out. It's scary, sweetie. Okay, let's go find out. My dad is supposed to go to Jamaica on Saturday. And I don't know if he's got COVID. I don't know if he's got a cold. He's been feeling like sick today. I think he's going to have to like cancel his trip. Poor man. Okay, so I need you to stay strong. I need you to stay in bed. I need you to rest. I need you to just stay underneath those blankets, sweetie, and make yourself happy. Let's go see how does MH feel about you. Here we go for Gypsy, Letitia, and Big Cleo. Letitia, no, my beautiful Letitia, I have Gypsy, Big Cleo, and then you're next, my sweetie. You're doing exactly that. That is perfect, Gypsy. That is exactly what you've got to do, my dear gosh. Okay. Knight of Swords over here, followed on out. We have a secret card, Temperance. The Star, the Knight. Yes, okay. Let's take out some extra cards and go see what I can find. From this moment, how do we feel about you? We're thinking about you. We're wondering about you. We want to have you into our life, but we don't quite know how. We don't quite know how we're going to be able to find the balance, how we're going to be able to figure things out together. But do we want to give up on you? Absolutely not. Do we want you into our life? Absolutely. Do we have a lot of wants and a lot of desires towards you? Yes. Do we want to meet you? Yes. I know that you're ultimately very, very afraid about the whole meeting because, you know, you're afraid about X and Y, which I'm not going to talk about, but you know and I know what you're talking about. So I'm going to say don't be afraid about that, sweetie. The very most important thing that you need to know is that whenever you're going to be feeling well and you're going to be feeling better, it could be that time to meet on up. But you need to be your beautiful, sexy self as you are. Believe into yourself, love into yourself, believe into the beauty that you have and what you have to offer. Don't judge yourself, sweetie, and decide what it is that he wants or doesn't want. Be yourself, love yourself. If he wants to be with you, which he does, he is going to love you as you are. Don't worry about anything else. I need you to let go of all those worries because they're going to come in. They're going to interfere. They're going to seem as though you don't believe into the relationship or you don't believe into what he is actually saying towards you, which is absolutely not what is going on. So my beautiful Gypsy, I'm going to say he knows that you're very opinionated. He knows also that you do have a lot of wants towards him. You do have a lot of desires. He knows that you are somewhat stressed within this relationship also. But he doesn't quite exactly know what it is that you want at the same time. So that is a little bit unclear. It's a little bit unknown, right? So this is what I'm seeing over here. Yes, my beautiful Letitia, you are before Big Cleo, sweetie. You're next, actually, lovely. So I'm going to have to say over here, the intentions with you are to move on forward. The intentions are to increase, to have more abundance, to get out of the stagnation, to really get out of the negligence, get out of the absence, and to actually move on forward towards strongness, receiving and giving and sharing and being together. And really just having a little bit more of that permanence, having more fulfillment, having more contentment, but needing and wanting to do that together. But in order to do that together, he's got to believe and you've got to believe, sweetie. You got to believe that he wants to be with you for who you are right now, not who you would like to be, who you are right now. That's what you've got to believe because he's interested in you right here, right now. Not you in 6 months whenever you lose 10 or 15 pounds or whatever it is that you want to lose. No, you right now, sweetie. So love yourself, beautiful. I'm going to say we want to be with you. We want to continue, but we're being a little bit confused. A little bit like you're a little bit confused right now, kind of wondering what it is. You guys are both very, very strong personalities where you have a lot of wants and a lot of desires, but sometimes it's difficult to communicate together because sometimes it kind of clashes. Sometimes, you know, somebody will say something that doesn't quite come out the way that it should be, or will act into a way that we should not necessarily be acting, and it kind of gets misinterpreted into something else. It creates conflicts, and that's what's creating, you know, kind of a little bit of that sponge, if you will, between you and him. We need to release that. We need to take that sponge out. We need to throw it away, sweetie. We need to just kind of talk and to say truly what it is that we want and to move on forward. No boundaries, no barriers, no nothing, because he wants to be with you and you want to be with him. So why don't we just kind of take it one day at a time like we would like it to, but make sure that you love and that you believe into yourself, because that's what he wants. And, you know, security is the strongest thing as ever. I know you're worried about that, my beautiful gypsy, and that is all part of that insecurity, right? But I mean, what really happens? Honestly, my beautiful gypsy, if that happens, it happens. It is meant to be, right? But when you guys actually meet each other, if you believe into yourself and you've got your beautiful sexy on, sweetie, and he loves you for who you are, for everything you guys have said, all the relation you guys have had up until now, there is not one single thing that he is not going to like about you, sweetie. It goes both ways. It is your insecurities about yourself that are actually blocking this relationship at this moment. I need you to believe into yourself, to love yourself, and that is when you're going to be able to go present yourself into this relationship. Be strong, be permanent, and that is when things are going to start off between you and him into this relationship. But you need to have that to begin with. No, my beautiful gypsy, you know, in relationships, often people can't stand each other. Well, anyways, okay. Often in relationships, at many moments into a time, people can't stand each other, but it's kind of like the love of not being able to stand each other, right? So I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful gypsy, relationships are far about being perfect. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't stand David whatsoever, and I've been with him for like 18 years. Sometimes I love him. Sometimes he drives me absolutely crazy. So, and it's always been that way. Seriously. We've always had, like, I'm an Aries and he's a Pisces. We've had like crazy relationships all together. So I'm going to say it's okay. You need to work through it, right? I know. There you go, Letitia. You know, if where there is love, there is a way. Where there is confidence, there is a way. But ultimately, where there is a want and there is a will and there is confidence and truth, anything is possible, sweetie. So it's okay. Drive yourself crazy. It's just a mark of affection, of wants, of desire, of a passion. There's a lot of different things that get onto it, sweetie. You see, Gypsy? I told you. That's what happens, sweetie. There are crazy combinations over here and everything is possible. You say your girlfriend and you have your own problems, but you never thought I can't stand her? Oh no, Apollo. Ha! I've got my problems with my man and I often believe that I can't stand him. But then other times I absolutely do love him. So, you know, and I know it goes both ways. And I feel like that is just a little bit the way it goes, sweetie. So every relationship is different. All you need to know is that as long as there is love, as long as there is something that is good, that is positive, you guys can get on through it. But as long as they have the socks, you're good. You're right, Gypsy. You're good. I once heard I don't know who the heck it was. They were saying, like, if you never want your man to cheat on you, you have to make sure that they're satisfied every single day. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. But yeah, I kind of get it. Yes, as long as they have, like, socks, yeah, they kind of forget about other stuff. I guess, I don't know. Their brain doesn't get confused. I get you. I definitely do, Gypsy. I think you're right, sweetie. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Letitia over here. Gypsy, what I ultimately need you to do, we've got want, we've got desire, we just have complications communicating together. But you know what? Communicating together can last forever into complications, because that's really about men being from Mars and women being from Venus. But you guys can work upon that, sweetie. Work upon it. Believe into yourself. Everything can happen. I promise you.
Let's go see for my beautiful Letitia, followed up by Big Cleo. So what would be the outcome with you and your Aquarius? Charles, you are both Aquarius. Let's go and see that. Thank you for waiting so patiently, my lovely. So we are with our dear Letitia right now. Big Cleo is up next, and then I'm moving on forward to PayPal and Summer's Tarot. What is going to be the outcome between you and your Aquarius? What do we have? So what would be the outcome between you and your Aquarius? Charles, you're both Aquarius. Yeah, he works your nerves, doesn't he? Oh, yeah. He's got your nerves in different ways, doesn't he? I got you, Letitia. That's the way it goes. I know, Watson. I am so loving it because it is just the way that it is. It is the way that it is. It is absolutely fantastic. Because, man, they're from a completely different planet than we are. And we just don't understand them, and they don't understand us. We do as best as we can to communicate, but sometimes I feel like we just don't fit. But we want to fit, so... okay, so what is going on up here, my beautiful Letitia? What is going to be the outcome with you and your Aquarius? What is going on with Charles? Charles is kind of stuck, isn't he? We're kind of stuck over here into our limited thoughts, aren't we? I'm actually going to have to say over here that we do have a lot of things that we do want to say to you. Sometimes we feel as though the relationship is moving a little bit too quickly. I feel as though Charles is also looking for a lot of financial stability. We're looking to have somewhat of, I feel like financially speaking, you know, some people want to have a house. They want to have so much money into the bank account. They want to have a stable career before being into a relationship. And then everything just kind of happens on forward. I'm going to say that Charles wants to have a certain stability, wants to have something good that is coming on in to be able to offer this to the person that he is going to be with. That being said, I feel as though there's a lot of things that we want to say, but we're kind of blocking ourselves. I'm going to say that Charles is somewhat a little bit stressed out over here. You've been on and off for a year, right? And he was in between somebody else. Yeah, no, he is into his self-limited thoughts. There's no doubt about it. He is kind of caught in between something over here. So let's go and get a little bit more information for you, sweetie. Seriously, Watson? Oh my God. This vacation has been... You have not been on vacation whatsoever, have you, Watson? You've just been working really, really hard, haven't you? Okay, so let me go and see what I've got coming up on over here. So I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful Letitia, what is truly going on? Do we still have somebody else or not? Honestly, I don't really feel as though there is anybody else at this moment, okay? He is stressed out and custody battle altogether. Yeah, that is somewhat of a problem. But I'm actually going to have to say that I feel as though the custody battle and everything of the such is going to be okay. I feel as though there's a lot of manifestations. I feel like there's a lot. If he focuses and he does what he is meant to do into the moment that he is meant to do it with lawyer and so on, everything is going to be okay. Of course, though, this custody battle, all this stuff is going to be creating him some financial problems, which is most likely why I was seeing he wanted to be a little bit more financially secure before being into a relationship. I feel as though this is costing him a fair amount of money. At the same time, he wants to try to have somewhat a little bit more control. I feel as though into the last relationship, he lost a lot of control. And this is what he's a little bit attributing, you know, the results from all of this altogether. So there is a little bit of something coming upon over here that we're not all that happy about. And we're feeling as though it is somewhat of a problem. What's going to be important for him is actually to release any fear, to make sure that you are not like the other person. At this moment, I do not quite feel as though your Aquarius is looking towards a long-term relationship. We're not able to do that because we've been way too hurt into the past one, sweetie. So I'm going to have to say often he can actually give up really, really quite soon. He could have a low effort and there could really just be great stagnation within this relationship altogether. This lack of movement is going to bring in disagreements and tension altogether. So What is actually going to be happening for the moment? I'm going to say it's really, really quite complicated. We do want to have the strength. We want to be with you, but we have a lot of things into our life that are creating a lot of different problems. So is there going to be a possibility for us to be together? Let's go and pull out some more cards. You say, yes, he did lose a lot, right? But he told you he started dealing with somebody else and you gave up and he came running on back, right? Yeah, no, I don't see him being with somebody else. I feel as though he does want to be with you over here. There is somebody from his past, though, that does want vengeance with him. I'm going to say somebody is wanting some type of karma upon him, my lovely, over here. So we're into a personal transition. Things are a little bit complicated over here, but we do want to have more increase, more abundance with you. So what I'm going to say to you over here, my lovely, is that truly Charles is looking for saving money, security. We're looking to conserve what we have. We're looking to save a little bit of a control. So a relationship with Charles is definitely possible. I don't feel as though Charles wants to lose you. I feel as though somebody from the past wants revenge upon Charles. But Charles at the same time is not ready to embark into a full-blown relationship where everything is quite stable and we're looking towards a future. Charles is interested in having a relationship with you, dating you, being with you, having sex with you, having fun with you, and moving on forward as is. Whatever happens, happens into the amount of time. So let's say you guys continue like this for 4, 5, 6 months. Things go really, really well. Everything has happened. Everything is completed onto the, the child and the divorce and everything of the such, then maybe we're going to be able to start looking towards something a little bit more secure. But at this moment, Charles is not looking for a long-term grounding type of relationship. He is looking towards being with you. He's not interested in anybody else that is around him. So you know that he is really only interested in you. But at the same time, I cannot tell you that he's looking for a guaranteed relationship, grounded, and that he's not going to be looking anybody anywhere else. But he's not interested in looking anybody or anywhere else at this moment. So I'm going to say if you're able to kind of stick around and if you do want this relationship to work out, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to see how everything is moving on forward. You're going to have to be patient with him because I don't actually see a real stability coming on until somewhere around the fall, if you're able to wait until then. But that being said, I am going to say to you, though, that he's not going to be cheating on you. And that I do want to mention out loud, sweetie. And he was hurt and he wants to, come back and move together, right? Thank you, my beautiful gypsy. Yeah, his kid's mother is upset, right? So, honestly, my beautiful, it is entirely up to you to decide what it is that is good for you within this, my lovely. It is entirely up to you to see what is good for you. If you truly do like this person and you want to continue, I say go for it. Honestly, Aquarius, Charles truly does care for you. Charles truly does. I'm going to say hold on to you. I'm not going to say a full-blown love. I'm not going to go all the way to that far, but I'm going to say we hold on to you as dearly as we have ever held on to anybody, sweetie. And we don't want to let you go. But I don't want you to give up everything into your life right now to go back with him because things are way too unstable, sweetie. I say try to see each other at being a little bit of a distance, see where that goes. And if things get better, then you can look at another step. You can look to make things a little bit stronger. But don't give up everything you've got onto your side just to go back with him because his life is way too unstable right now. But does he want to be with you? Does he want to move on forward? Yes. Is he with anybody else? No. I know, beautiful. I know, sweetie. It goes both ways, lovely. Let me know, my beautiful Letitia, if there's anything else I can do for you. And I so thank you for joining us tonight. You're beautiful. Thank you for your patience. You're absolutely adorable. If there's anything else, let me know, okay? And I know that you moved out of state, sweetie, which is why I'm saying give yourself a little bit more time for you and him. Try to see each other at a distance like that and Let it kind of go along like that for like 4 or 5 months. See how things go. See how serious things are. See if he comes to see you. And then try to do something. But don't go too quickly. I don't want you to lose a beautiful place that you have right now and the movement that you have gone on forward. I don't want you to go on back. I want you to continue to move on forward, okay? Perfect, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Letitia. Oh, big Cleo, my beautiful soul family. How are you doing, sweetie? Let's go and see for our beautiful big Cleo. I'm going to answer Angelina then also, and I'm going to move on forward to PayPal after Angelina. So big Cleo at 1:09 and 45 seconds. Let's go for it, my beautiful you. How are you doing, sweetie? So big Cleo, does Z love you? It's okay to be a turtle, Letitia. It's okay, sweetie. I much prefer you being a turtle and then being like a tornado, sweetie. Turtles move on forward and they get what they want. Tornadoes, sometimes they kind of destroy everything along the way because they want something really quickly and don't quite get what they want. All right. I do have our Zach too. Nice to see you, sweetie. You're writing to me in complete caps. Look at that. Okay, so PayPal was coming right up after Big Cleo and Angelina, okay? Let's go for it. So, I've got you, sweetie. I just got like your full caps email, or parts of it anyway, Zach. Okay, so my beautiful Big Cleo, does Z love you? Knight of Pentacles, loving, holding on, but also a lot of passion over here. Wanting, but we're wanting friendship and we're wanting love at the same time. We're kind of wanting both, which is perfect because I always say that the most perfect relationships come from what? A beautiful foundation. If you've got the foundation, you've got gold, sweetie. So I'm going to say beautiful foundation, very, very important over here. I feel as though we are looking towards a future, but sometimes he feels as though you're a little bit insecure about what's going to be happening and what's going to be moving on forward. So hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I will be in PayPal shortly, my lovely. So I'm going to say sometimes we're a little bit worried about what it is that you want and how you feel. But do we love you? As for your question, it is a definite yes. Do we also want you as our second half? I do feel as though it is also a yes over here, sweetie. I'm going to be taking out some more cards because I want to go and know, is he going to ask you to be his girlfriend? Even if not now, when? Let's go find that out. So we are with our beautiful Big Cleo. Angelina is next, and then we're moving over to PayPal, guys. Okay, so let's go on to find out. Is he going to be asking you to be his girlfriend? For the moment, I'm seeing a no because I am seeing some sorrow, but my cups over here are telling me that you bring a lot of happiness, our Nine of Cups. A lot of happiness, a lot of good things, a lot of gratitude that we have towards you. I feel like with our Ace of Cups, we want to be asking you this. So we know that you are in pain. We know that you do wonder a lot, that you do have a lot of sorrow towards this relationship, and we can't really do all that much about it at this moment. But are we going to be asking you? I'm still going to have to say yes, but I'm still going to have to say I feel like it is somewhere from here till mid-February, sweetie. Let me go and see what the cards have to say, my lovely. You can't taste or smell anything. Oh my God, Gypsy, I'm so sorry. Oh. And there's like this horrible new variant that is coming along, right? Oh, hello, my beautiful Big Cleo. Let's go and see. We want to know, does Z love Big Cleo? Does Z love Big Cleo? Oh, it is. It is, my beautiful Big Cleo. It is, sweetie. And does Z still want Big Cleo to be his other half? Also a yes. And I also want to know, Is Z going to be asking Big Cleo to be his girlfriend? Let me know when, Pendulum. Please do let me know when, Spirit. When is Z going to be asking Big Cleo? I am getting over here around mid-February, sweetie. Oh no, Juanson, no poisons tonight. We only take like 18 plus poisons like on weekends. We've stopped the 18 plus, sweetie. We're starting them off again starting like I think on Saturday. So no poisons, sweetie, as much as I love your poisons. You say you're going to be honest. You really, it hasn't been that bad, right? It's like a sinus infection on steroids and you're just being a big baby and your face hurts. Oh my God, Gypsy. I have to say, I did have COVID when I came back from Mexico last, actually the whole family got it last June. And other than the fact that I felt like I just wanted to sleep all the time, it was really not all that bad, sweetie. But I did get I did have by then like 3 vaccinations. Now I have 4. So I don't know. Thank God, but still, it sucks, right? It sucks. Even to just have a cold is horrible, sweetie. Yeah, you go for that poison on Saturday, okay, Zach? Saturday is going to be absolutely perfect. I love your poison. So my beautiful Big Cleo, does Z still love you? Yes. Does he still want you as his second half? Absolutely. Is he still going to be asking you to be his girlfriend? Yes. It still seems to be somewhere around mid-February. So far, we are good, my lovely Big Cleo. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. So much, so much, so much. You've got this. Yeah, you guys have just got to be patient. And we've been missing your poison, honestly. Zach, whenever I hear, every once in a while, I don't even know where I hear this. I have no idea. But every once in a while, I'm like, pick your poison. I'm like, oh, that is so Zach. Because I've never really ever heard anybody else say that, just kind of pick your poison. And I love it. I do. I don't know where I saw that like recently. And you had 3 vax, right? And the recovery is kind of, yeah, it's rough though. One day you feel like fine and the next day you feel horrible. I know. You would not recommend whatsoever, right? No. I got my 4th vaccination like 2 months ago. So like I'm completely up to date now. But yes, it's nasty, Gypsy. You just feel so terrible. You just feel so tired. It's like a really nasty cold is what it is. And thank God for us to really just have those symptoms of a nasty cold, because so many people have so many other problems with it. So, I mean, bless us for only having that, but it is horrible. It is. I say, take that beautiful chicken soup or that vegetable soup and relax and take that beautiful time to love yourself and to be with yourself, sweetie, and just kind of sleep away into your dreams and find whatever it is that you want and that makes you happy into that time. Try to make it as best as possible. But I know it sucks. I know it does. And that is so you, right? And you slept all day. I know, sweetie. I know, I get you. Yes. I'm going to go and see over here my beautiful Angelina. I'm going to move over to PayPal. I know we've got Carrie, we've got Nunit, and we also have our beautiful Amy. Other than that, I'm going to go and validate all of it. So let's go and see my beautiful Amy. If you have not posted your questions, please do post them away because you are up next, okay? So Amy is going to be up next. We're going to follow that out by Carrie. We're going to go and see Nunit after, and I'm going to see what else is going on. So Angelina, lovely. Well, you and Leo, are you guys going to end up together? Let's go find it out. Hello, Taurus Moon. Nice to see you, lovely. Absolutely. From Claus, I've got you. Well, hello, Anastasia. Nice to see you. Hello, Lopez. Thank you. You absolutely can. You have another question, Gypsy, that is in PayPal that I have not seen yet? You absolutely can, sweetie. If you're not here responding to attendance, we will definitely leave that for you. So in the moment, I'm going to see Angelina right now. Here we go. Page of Cups. Sweetie, will you and Leo end up together? Page of Cups, we're definitely thinking about it, but having problems looking towards the future. It's as if there are some blockages. There's something that is a little bit into our way. There's something that we're feeling is a little bit unjust, but we're going to be able to make it better. We are going to be able to put into our own ways. So I'm actually going to have to say, will you and Leo end up together? I'm going to say most likely no, sweetie. And I would love, but I would so love to say that. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. Thank you, sweetie. I know, Zach, right? We need a roll call now. Definitely. I'm going to say it is so lovely to see you guys into our normal time zone here. I'm so glad to see you. So let's go for it. I absolutely love coming on down, coming into my office and seeing my beautiful soul family every single day. I'm so blessed. Okay, I'm going to say for you, my beautiful Angelina, are you and Leo going to end up together? Most likely not, my sweetie. We've got intentions, we've got wants, we've got desires, but we also have some blockages where we're not necessarily looking towards the future. And I don't really feel like there's all that much that we can do. So it's almost as if we're seeing a little bit of a lack of possibility. Like it's just not possible at this moment. It's just really not that divine timing. So I will say for the moment, I feel like it is more of a no. Okay, my beautiful. So I'm going to say for my beautiful Angelina, maybe we should leave a timestamp for Angelina around 1:18, just in case she's not here. So Angelina at 1:18, your first question over here, I'm going to say no, lovely. I feel like there is wants and desires, but I don't feel like it's actually going to come on true. And will Kevin and you ever speak together? And how does he feel towards you? My beautiful Amy, where are you, sweetie? If you're somewhere around, please do leave me your questions, sweetie, that I do not have them into my Gmail, lovely. So will Kevin and you ever speak together, and how does he actually feel? I'm getting my Magician, reverse, 8 of Cups. I'm going to have to say over here that we're a little bit into a position over here where most likely you guys are not going to be speaking again together, sweetie. I feel like what has happened has happened. We've a little bit closed the door upon it. We're not really necessarily putting any effort towards it. If you guys meet each other by chance or by, you know, some type of I don't know, like a meeting or friends, or you kind of bump into each other, things are going to be okay. You'll talk and it's going to be all right. But is anything truly going to be happening between you guys? I feel as though we're still a little bit kind of holding on back towards something. Something is still bothering us. Do we still care for you? Are you always going to hold a little bit of that special place into our heart? I will say a yes. We often wonder what it is that you are thinking about us, but are we wanting to return into a relationship or anything of the such? I'm going to say no. So we still hold on to you. We still think about you. We still wonder what it is that you think about us, but we have kind of moved on forward. And if ever we do meet each other again at some point, then it's going to be okay. Thank you, my beautiful Amy. I feel like it will be okay. It will be, you know, you'll talk and you'll be friends and the connection will be there. But will there actually be a love connection that's going to be coming upon for you guys? Onto that, I'll say most likely a no, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Hello, Christy. Nice to see you. Lovely. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Amy right now. Carrie and Nunit are going to be up next. Hold on. We do also have Taurus Moon, who's going to be coming on up after our beautiful Amy. So, and I'm going to give an updated list of our PayPal. Hold on. Let's go over here. And voila. Okay. And donations and the live will be closing in 30 minutes from now. So at 10 o'clock, sweetie guys. Well, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me anyways. So I'm going to go and see our beautiful Amy. You're up next, followed out by Carrie, followed out by Nunit. And then I'm going to go and see Taurus Moon is going to be the following reading. And I'm just going to follow upon, okay? So let's go for it. Let's go back over here. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, Amy, let's go and see question number 1. Carrie, I hope you're not too far. You're next. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to have to say yes. I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like it's actually going to be moving really quite quickly. You're going to be a little bit, though, in a loss of control. You're going to be wondering, am I really able to do this? Am I really going to be able to fulfill this? Is this going to be something that's going to be good for me? But are you going to move on forward? Are you going to be doing it? Is it going to be bringing future opportunities for you? I will say yes. And I'm going to say I feel like those things are actually going to be moving really, really quite quicker. So it's going to bring more opportunities your way. It's going to bring more strength. It's going to bring more money. And that is all good for you, sweetie, because more money, more strength, more opportunities. What does that equal to? More liberty, sweetie, more freedom towards you to do what you want and to be able to free yourself from you know what you want, sweetie. So is this job that called you, is it going to be good for you? Absolutely. Is it going to bring you good possibilities? Absolutely. Might even actually bring you possibilities that are going to allow you to free yourself, sweetie. So it's a yes. Let's go see what's going to be happening over here, Amy and Cancer, now and 6 months. So Amy and Cancer, now and 6 months. What do we have? He seems to be moving a little bit closer to you. He seems to be holding on to you a little bit more. Seems to be giving you a little bit more love, a little bit more attention. Is he still going to be sneaky? Is everything going to be perfect? Absolutely not. Are you still going to be wondering and asking yourself all different kind of questions? Absolutely. Is the ex still someone involved? Unfortunately, absolutely. So I'm going to say for you and Cancer into the following 6 months, he's a little bit more present. He's a little bit more there. Is everything perfect? Is everything good? No, but he's more there. He's more present. You have the same type of relationship that you have at this moment, but maybe a little bit more of presence. You're going to see him a little bit more, but I still feel like the other is still there, sweetie. When is Cancer going to be getting his own place? Let's go and see that. So when will Cancer be getting his own place? Hold on. Okay, see here I have Carrie who's up next. So when will Cancer be getting his own place? There is nobody else involved at this moment over here, sweetie. So let's go and find out, when are we going to be getting our own place? Okay, I'm going to say, and I'm going to go and validate with a pendulum in just a few moments, but not for the following 10 months or so. So most likely from here till the end of the year. Let's go and see. When will Cancer be getting his own place? Let me know, please. Is it in 2023? Please let me know the month. It does not seem to be around. It does not seem to be before the month of October or November, sweetie. And Cancer's energy and love towards Amy in 6 months. Cancer's energy and love towards Amy in 6 months. I feel as though we're into a moment of recovery. We're into a moment where we're moving on, we're healing, we're into a moment of forgiveness where the worst has kind of passed on by, where we're trying to come clean as most as possible. Things are a little bit of a struggle, no doubt about it. We feel as though sometimes we're a little bit blocked, we're a little bit disappointed. But more than that, I feel as though we're moving on forward. We're trying to find our purpose in life. We're trying to follow our determination, our passions. So I'm going to say Cancer's energy is an energy of moving on forward, wanting something different, needing something different. Towards Amy, we're moving towards passion. We're moving towards more wants and more desires, and more actual grounding of a relationship. So we're holding on to you a little bit like you're that rock. You're that rock that holds us. You are so solid. You are there. You've always been there. You've been with us through thick and through thin. And we know that we can count on you. And at this moment in time, within the following 6 months, we really, really need you to hold us close and to be there and to tell us that things are going to be okay within the following months. So I feel as though we're counting upon your support over here to move on forward. My beautiful Amy, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm going to go and see. Thank you, Nuna, for sending your questions. Zach, also lovely. I'm going to go. Hello, Red Nappy Summer. I will check that out for you, sweetie. Oh, that is nice, Amy. I like that being around. I do. Hello, Finister. Nice to see you, sweetie. He's still not going to want a relationship. He wants you to be close to him. He wants you to give him that love and that attention, but he still doesn't want a relationship, my beautiful Amy. He just wants you into his surroundings because you're comfortable, you're known, you're loved, you're secure, you're grounded. You're somebody that we've always been around. My beautiful Carrie, followed out by Nunit. After Nunit, I'm going to go and see our dear friend over here, Taurus Moon. I'm going to go also and see Red Nappy Summer. And then I'm going to go and see Zach. I've got you, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lil, for that post, sweetie. Yes, we are live every single day now. We're no longer into our holiday schedule, so we're back at 7 days a week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Weekends, well, anyways, Saturdays, 18 plus, guys. So let's go and find out for our beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I did have a good weekend with my family. It was somewhat a little bit calmer because I had 2 kids instead of 3 kids. That changes the whole thing, honestly. 1 extra kid changes the world. So, but I did miss my little girl. And he's in a bad mood over absolutely everything. Absolutely, because everything is going to shits into his life, sweetie. One is sad going to be doing better right into his finances, a lot lavish but able to survive and not really struggle. That's going to be a little bit of a complicated situation altogether. So let me go and see over here, sweetie. Honestly, I kind of feel like he makes things seem a little bit worse than they actually are. I feel like he wants sometimes a little bit of a pity. He wants you to feel as though, oh, he's so, he's such in a bad situation and so on. But he needs to look at whatever other people are, going through also. You've been through hell, sweetly, lately. And he needs to know and realize that also. I don't really feel as though what you have been going through can really even quite compare to what he's been going through right now. It is a little bit what he's going through to be acknowledged and expected, although he didn't really want it to be happening. So I'm going to have to say to you over here, I don't feel as though anything is really going to be happening over here to make his life a little bit better, to survive and not really struggle. I feel like he's a little bit exaggerating his situation, but I'm going to say not really until the month of June, maybe even July. Is he going to be able to keep his house? Honestly, he's still not going to be able to keep his house, sweetie, unless he goes and gets a loan. If he goes out and he gets his loan and he's able to pay out that other half, whatever he does owe to, the ex, then he will be able to keep it. But if he's not able to go and get that loan, he's not able to go and get that and pay her that other half, then he's not going to be able to keep it. He's going to have to sell it, sweetie, and they're going to have to kind of split. Now, is Sag upset with you now? Let's go and find out. Unit, you're up next, my lovely. So is Sag upset with you now? So we have Unit, Taurus Moon, and Red Nappy Summer that are up next, followed out by Zach. Is Sag upset with you now? No, he's not upset with you, sweetie. There's nothing you've done. There's nothing that you can do. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. There's absolutely nothing that you can bring upon yourself. And I certainly don't want you to bring anything upon yourself, sweetie. There is nothing that you can do about this. You had nothing to do with the ex. You had nothing to do with the whole situation. There's nothing that you can do but be there to listen, to understand, and try to give him as much hope and options as possible. But is he upset with you? No, he's upset with himself. Does he still want to still desire you? And does the Sag think of any of this? This has nothing to do with you, sweetie. A tarot reader told him, I think, that his marriage broke up because of spell work done on him. No, sweetie. I don't know. Guys, seriously, you got to be careful where you're going to get your information, who's saying what. You got to be careful with spell work. There's honestly not that many people who go out there and do spell work. Sometimes we kind of give out information and it makes people believe that, oh my gosh, this is what truly is happening. But there are very few people who actually do spell work, and even more who do that actual black magic that would change anything. And then again, they would have to be really, really quite gifted in order for it to work. So I'm going to say to forget about it. It is an idea that we put into our mind, and when we put that into our mind, we think about a lot of different things, and we actually make things happen, and we believe into them, and then we believe into the whole hocus pocus of the whole thing, sweetie. I'm going to say, my beautiful, as for whatever that other tarot reader told him, I say put that into the trash can altogether. There's nobody who's done any spell work upon him. He's just afraid that somebody is doing some type of voodoo upon him, sweetie. But that is because he is trying to transfer his problems and his energy upon something else, upon somewhere else, because he can't believe that he is the one who has done this. But this is really his relationship with the ex. This is something that he needs to figure out upon himself. Nobody is playing any games with him onto this one, sweetie. So, does he still desire you? Absolutely, yes. What about that spell work? There's no spell work being done upon him, sweetie. Is he being faithful and loyal to you? Let's go see. And is he still mean what he said to you? Yes. I'm going to have to say, is he still being loyal to you? Absolutely. Does he still mean what he was saying towards you? I will absolutely say a yes also, but in due time, sweetie. I feel as though it is wants and his desires that we could want, but into the future. Not right away. It's not something that's going to be happening for the following 2 to 3 years. Are you still going to be getting married? Let's go and see. Oh, his migraine is going to stay for quite some time, sweetie. You can count onto this migrating. You can count onto the migrating actually being there for, I'm going to say, until April or May, sweetie. There's going to be a lot of stress. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and I absolutely get him. I mean, we're talking about his sons, we're talking about his house, we're talking about a lot of things, but these are all things that should have been dealt with way into the past and who have absolutely not have been done. So it is to be expected, sweetie. He can't, believe that he is going to leave a relationship, have full custody of his children, keep everything for himself. That is just kind of wishful thinking here, sweetie. So as for you, is everything going to stay the same? I'm going to say yes. I don't see as though anything is changing into this. So do we still love you? Do we still want to be with you? And do we still want to marry you? Is an absolute yes. Whatever is happening with the ex has absolutely nothing to do with you. What is important for you is that you stay there, that you stay grounded, that you try to continue to help him, to understand him, but there's not that much that he can do. He needs to fix his past, sweetie, in order to be with you into the future. He can't continue into the future while still holding on to the past and still having ghosts into his closet, sweetie. So let's go see. Is Sag upset at Carrie? Will Sag lose his house? I'm seeing that is a yes, so most likely he's not going to go and get a loan, sweetie. He's going to have to find another place, my lovely. Is Sag upset with Carrie at this moment? Does Sag love Carrie? Does Sag love Carrie? Please do let me know. And I want to know, does Sag think that any of this is because of Carrie's fault? Does Sag still want to marry Carrie? And that is a yes. Does he still love Carrie? Is there still a possibility for marriage between Sag and Carrie into the future? Is he still going to come and see Carrie next year into the fall? So I'm going to have to say over here, my lovely, time is going to be able to fix everything, but you can't do it for him. He's got to be able to do it for himself, my lovely. Let's go and see my beautiful Nunit, you're up next, lovely. Zach is going to be the following reading after. Hello, my beautiful Regina. It is nice to see you. So let's go see for Nunit. No, not yet, my gypsy. It is crazy busy, sweetie, but I've got you, my lovely. Please do rest and just kind of relax into the meanwhile. Okay, so let me go and see over here into the email. And here we go for Nunit. Oh my God, Nunit, I'm so excited for you. Who would have thought, right? We actually did it. We actually went through our boundaries. Ooh, I love it. And I think you've got a beautiful picture, sweetie. I think you changed it. Taurus Moon and Red Nappy Summer, your guys are up next. Okay, let me go see. Okay. Oh, I know. Oh. Okay, let me go and see my beautiful Nunit. Let's put a little bit of a timestamp for a beautiful Nunit, just in case she's not here, because she did leave her timestamp. She did leave a little while ago. Yeah, you're on the list. You're famous. Yeah, you. Okay. I think you are, Juanson. I think you are, sweetie. I'm gonna say it's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to say over here at 142 is going to be for our beautiful Nunit, and Taurus Moon and Red Nappy Summer are up next. Then followed up by our dear Zach. So let's go and see what I've got here for you. So what was he thinking when he did see you and when you did leave? It's kind of interesting, your second question, because he said, did he think that you smelled good? Because, you know, every single time now, when I think about you, I think about Febreze, Nunit. I think about how you Febreze that man one time, and I find that is so hilarious. I can't get over it. I can't get over the fact that you Febrezed a man. It is so funny. Okay, and now you're asking me if you smelled good. I'm going to check it out. But as for your first question, what was he thinking when he did see you and when you did leave him? Honestly, I feel as though spiritually speaking, he's a little bit caught into a pickle right now where there's a lot of wants and desires, but he's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And it's kind of interesting. I say, oh my God, because he's so religious. But it is what it is. He's trying to be as strong as possible, but he knows that it is not possible for him to stay into the relationship that he is. He knows that it is not possible for him to stay into this relationship because he no longer loves his wife. He's got so many desires towards you, so many wants. He wants to be as quick and as clever as possible. He wants to be able to see you as much as he is able to do so without the actual wife knowing anything about it. So I'm actually going to say he thought you were absolutely gorgeous. He wants to see you more. and he doesn't quite know how to do so. I feel like he's trying to plan it as much as possible. And you say that he said that you looked good, right? Did he think that you smelled good? Did he think that you smelled good? Our queen. Could we get any better? Our queen again. My God, I'm going to say an absolute yes. If we could jump onto you, it would be an absolute yes, yes, and yes. You are being seen as the queen, as the empress, as the strongest, as the most beautiful, as the most powerful of women into his life at this moment. If he could have a desire, if he could think up of one perfect woman at this moment, it would be you, sweetie. So it's a yes. Did he think that you smelled good? Absolutely. How is he feeling about you? Let's go and find out. Oh, things are moving forward. Who would have thought, right, Nunit? He has so many wants and so many desires, but he has such deep beliefs. And look at that. He is moving through towards his very deep beliefs in order to be with you, sweet. You have affected him into ways that nobody has ever into the past. How's he feeling towards you? He is feeling as though you nurture him. He is feeling as though you are love, you are hope, you are faith for the future. He knows that there's going to be conflicts. He knows that it's going to be complicated, but he believes that this is divine love, that this is meant to be, that you bring harmony into his life, alignment, and he really just wants happiness. And into his world, you are going to bring happiness into his mind. What would you like to tell you? What would he like to tell you? What would you like to tell you? Please, Taurus Moon, let us know if you are here, and Red Nappy Summer also, because you are the following two readings. So what would he like to tell you? He wants to tell you that he is bored. He is disinterested into his marriage at this moment. He's hiding his feelings. He's hiding his wants and his desires. He wants to move on forward closer to you. He believes that you guys can truly be happy and that you guys can be together and that you can progress into a relationship. So what does he want? He wants to leave his wife in order to be with you, sweetie. As crazy as that is, my beautiful Nunit, you have got him absolutely blinded by love and lust, sweetie. Let's go and see over here for Taurus Moon and Red Nappy Summer. Regina, my lovely, it is nice to see you, sweetie. I will be with you momentarily. So for the moment, I'm moving over to Taurus Moon, Red Nappy Summer, and then I'm going to move over to Zach, to Gypsy, to Anastasia. We also have Ramadana, Patricia that are moving upon. So we're going to be moving over to PayPal after, guys. So let's go for it. Taurus Moon, messages from Claus. Oh no, you want chicken tenders? You're still into those chicken tenders, aren't you? Not once, and Zach. Yes, have not changed into those chicken tenders, sweetie. I don't even know what the heck a chicken tender is. What is it? Is it a chicken breast? Is it a chicken leg? Is it a chicken nugget? What the heck is a chicken? What is that? Oh, my beautiful Summer's Tarot. Hold on just 1 second. I will be with you. Absolutely, sweetie. No, I did your question. Is Kevin going to speak to you again? How does he feel? I did your reading, sweetie, but I will redo it, okay, sweetie? I will redo it, my lovely. Hold on just 1 moment. I will redo it for you, but I'm pretty sure that I have done it, my lovely. So let's go and see. Hello, Emma Steph, and it's nice to see you. Are they like nuggets? Thank you, Lilith. I have no idea what chicken strips are. You would think I would know, seriously. It's a lug, but like it's longer, right? Okay, yeah, it's like chicken strips. I got you, sweetie. I'm gonna say over here for Taurus Moon, shame on me. I put others before you, and soon after I realized that really they're no longer of value to me. I feel as though we have both changed quite a deal, and sometimes I feel as though you've a little bit moved on from me. I missed out on something so good. I feel as though, and I hope that you are not going to be with somebody else at this moment. I feel as though I have kept the wrong company around me, and I feel as though they kind of interfere into this connection. I've got you. Hello, MSS staff. It is nice to see you. So, Taurus Moon. We're going to move over to Summer's Tarot after, followed out by Red Nappy Summer. So, Taurus Moon, we are still with you. And let's continue and go and see. I want you to know that you do hold a piece of my heart. I look for you absolutely everywhere. I need a little bit more time, though, in order to figure some things out. And I want you to know that you do feel like absolute home to me. I love you to the moon and back. Let's go and why don't we go and see over here what we've got for you into this little deck. I am waiting for the absolute right time, sweetie. Please never truly give up on us. I want you to know that I am sending you telepathic messages, and I am always but truly with you. I also want you to know that I don't always quite feel as though I'm good enough for you. And I could listen to your voice all day, night, and all night long. My beautiful Taurus Moon, sending you so much love, sweetie. As for my beautiful Summer's Tarot, let's go and check that out again. Is Kevin ever going to speak to you again, and how does he feel? Let's go and see. Red Nappy Summer is up next. Beautiful Summer's Tarot, is Kevin ever going to speak to you again, and how does he feel? The Tower moment over here, followed out, yes. I feel as though it could happen, but most likely it is not going to happen, sweetie. Let me explain to you a little bit what I'm seeing over here, okay? So, is Kevin ever going to speak to you again? What has happened? What's happened? We need to accept it. We need to move on forward from it. I don't feel as though we accepted it. I don't quite feel as though we liked it. But we know that we must move on forward. If we could change things, we would. But at this moment, we don't quite feel as though we're able to do so. Therefore, I feel like we're trying to take our life a little bit more into hand, and we're trying to move on forward. Do we have an emotional recovery to do towards you? Absolutely. I feel as though we're slowly healing. It is intense, but it is not as bad as it used to be. We don't quite feel as though everything was okay within all of this, and I feel as though there was a great emotional imbalance, a great emotional immaturity within this relationship, not coming from you, but coming from him. So I'm going to say, are you guys ever going to speak again? Most likely not. I feel like we're trying to turn the page. Do we think that we've been right with you? No. Do we think that everything has been perfect? No. Would we like to be able to talk and to figure things out? Yes. But are we going to be doing it? Most likely not. I feel like we're trying to turn the page. We feel as though whatever has happened for a reason. It was not quite that right time, that right moment. And so we do seem to be moving on forward. Do we still hold on to you? Do we still think about you? Do we still think that you're a beautiful person? Absolutely. Do we wish that things would have been different? Absolutely. But are we going to be making any moves towards a past to come on forward, to get those conversations, to get deep down and to try to figure things out? Onto that, I'll say most likely not, my sweetie. I'm sorry, lovely. Red Nappy Summer, how does William truly feel for you? Summer's Tarot, big hug sent out to you, sweetie. I hope at some point, Kevin will come on closer to you, but for the moment, I don't feel like he's going to be doing it. Red Nappy Summer, how does William feel about you? Let's go and see. Okay, so what I can see over here, how does William feel towards you? We've got a lot of things going on. We've got a lot of, we feel like you can fulfill us, that you could complete us. We feel like we could have a lot of achievement, that you could bring a lot of happiness into our world. But at the same time, we feel as though nobody is really talking. Nobody is really saying what is necessary, what we need to say. It's kind of interesting over here in Nappy Summer. I feel as though William truly does have a beautiful and deep intent and wants and desires towards you. But at the same time, I feel like we are lost between the fears of what you think, what you feel, the conversation, everything that goes along. Sometimes we end up kind of giving up onto relationships just because of a simple conversation. So I'm going to say we feel as though there are some delays. But how do we truly feel about you? We truly do have a lot of wants and desires. We have a lot of likes. We do truly, truly like you. We do hold you quite fondly into our hearts, sweetie. Would we like things to be more clear? Absolutely. Would we like to have that deep and beautiful conversation to make things okay so that we could be together? Absolutely. But do we believe that we could have that conversation? We don't quite believe it at this moment, or maybe we don't quite have the energy to move on forward and to do it. So that's why we're kind of holding on back. But if you're able to do that move, if you're able to get a little bit closer and to try to open up those doors, I say go for it, because there's wants and there's desires. We just don't really know how to go towards it, and we're feeling really, really quite insecure. But do we like you? Do we hold on to you? Are you important to our world? Absolutely, my lovely. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, Red Nappy Summer. Regina, I will be with you quite shortly, okay, my lovely? I'm going to move on forward right now to Zach. So Zach is going to be up next. And I'm going to give an updated PayPal list at the same time. So, Zach, I'm moving on forward towards you. And donations are closing in 1 minute, my beautiful souls. But again, we are back onto our normal schedule. So, we will be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, same schedule, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, beautiful souls. So, let's go see. So what do I have over here? I have Zach. And after Zach, I have our beautiful Gypsy. So Zach, my lovely, yes. So much has happened. Like you have a full-on beard now. And you don't know what to say because it's been hairy. Zach, you're hilarious. But you have a fade going on and you dyed it light brown. Oh my God, Zach. You're so funny. It's amazing. And you're going to be like 24 already, right? It's like every time we talk, seriously. And we've talked like on and off, but it's like every single, I don't know. It's like you're always getting older, sweetie. So yeah, 24 is coming along, right? Yeah, you're old. Oh, at 24. You're so old, Zach. You're so old. A little Cameron. How cute is that? Oh, I love that. Oh, okay. Yeah, pick your poison to be continued. You would like to have a Jenner. Is there anything that you needed to know? Absolutely. And you like turtles. All right. I don't know if you've been smoking anything, but to tell me that you like turtles at the end is really quite cute. I actually saw a turtle today. I did. I went to the aquarium today, and the little turtle that we've been seeing like the last few years, because we do have a membership every single year to the aquarium, has actually grown. It was quite cute. It's interesting that you're talking to me about an aquarium. Burger Prince? What is that? Burger Prince? That is his name? Oh, sweetie. Okay, so Bella, thank you so very much, my lovely. I will be with you quite shortly. Let's go see into the Jenner what's happened. Cameron, I like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're going to be an uncle soon is what I'm gathering over here, right? Okay, so yeah, oh, Gypsy, yeah, we have like passes to the aquarium. We go to it all the time, and our aquarium is so cool. There's like a park, there's an aqua park, and there's an aquarium, and you can go and touch like the stingrays because they remove the rays. Yeah, my kids love it. We go to it all the time, and we have not been into the last like 2 months or so, so it was nice to return. And you saw a turtle. It gotten eaten by an alligator? Oh my God, Zach! What the heck? Oh my God. Okay, well, 2 weeks, that can happen at a time. Oh, Zach, I have never given birth when I was supposed to. Never, ever, ever. I mean, my firstborn was actually born I don't know, about 2 weeks before the time, but like, yeah, 37 weeks and something. My little girl, she was actually premature. She was like at, I don't know, she was like at 35 weeks or 36 weeks, poor little thing. And my little boy, my last one, he was the one who stayed in the longest, honestly. But yeah, I get you. For me, they never came in when they were supposed to. They just arrived whenever they felt like it. And it kind of fits their personality, quite frankly. They do whatever they want when they want. And that's pretty much what happened. So let's go see. It's going to be exciting, Zach. It's going to be exciting, sweetie. I'm excited for you. So what is happening for you over here? Relationship and balance altogether is what I'm seeing. I need you to listen to yourself a little bit more. So within love, something is a little bit still imbalanced, right? When he enters the earth, please do so, Zach. That is so cute. I absolutely love it, honestly. Red Nappy Summer, sending you so much love, my beautiful you. I'm going to have to actually say over here, you're feeling disappointed. You're feeling dissatisfied by life over here. You need to listen to yourself. But soon coming on thing, you're going to be coming with such an overwhelming of emotions. I don't know if this is a little baby Cameron coming into your life, but there's a lot of emotions, a lot of holding on. You have a lot of financial stability. Financially speaking, you don't have any problems. Honestly, things are stable. Nothing really is changing. For you, it's all about the emotional. It's a little bit like a roller coaster, but I don't even really see a roller coaster right now. I feel like things are really quite stable, but I feel like you would like to have little peaks and ups and downs and things kind of happening over here. I'm going to have to say there's something you're going to be a little bit mentally unprepared for altogether. I'm going to need you to be strong. I'm going to need you to be that beautiful emperor over here. I need you to not be too absorbed into your chicken tenders. And I need you over here to be strong, not too bossy, not too domineering. Somebody is wanting more recognition from you, and somebody is wanting something more coming from you, sweetie. So I'm going to say if there's anybody around you that you're interested in, but you have not necessarily given your attention towards, and you would like to give your attention towards, it's time to do so, sweetie. Other than that, I feel as though within the following, I'm going to say 6 to 7 weeks, there seems to be somebody more or somebody new kind of popping into your life who's going to bring in different options, different thoughts, different values, different ideas, different emotions. So different things are going to be lived towards you into your life, into your wants, and into your desires within the following 2 months or so. Things are going to be changing. So hopefully this comes on through for you. Different things will be coming your way. They're going to be opening up the door. You need to be the man. You need to be strong. You need to be there. Financially, everything is good. I need you to listen to yourself, sweetie. But nothing bad is happening to you, either financially or emotionally. I just need you to know that something good is coming on in within the following 2 months. So something good is coming in towards love, sweetie. It's about time, right? Sprite? What the heck is about Sprite? What's going on? What is going on with Sprite? Sean, you just got your first animal print man sloppy Joe jumper. I have no idea what that is, Sean, but it is lovely to see you. Happy New Year's, my beautiful Sean. It is lovely to see you. I have no idea what the heck that is, but I'm going to say if you're happy with it, it is good. I'm all for it, sweet. As for my beautiful Amy, are we going to be making enough money this year to go out onto your own place? I'm going to say a no. But you're getting there. There's going to be some delays. I don't quite feel like it's going to be this year, but I'm going to say most likely in 2024. somewhere around the fall of 2024, sweetie. You'll take the Sprite, right? You. Okay, I'm going to go back into my PayPal and I'm going to go on to see over here. Hold on. I believe maybe Anastasia. No, Gypsy, Anastasia, Ramadana are up next. So, Gypsy, is there a high potential of this turning into a long-term commitment? Let's go and see that. Let's put a little bit of a timestamp over here for our beautiful Gypsy, who might be falling asleep because she's affected by COVID, and that sucks as hell. So, 2:04 and 10 seconds, 2:04, 10 seconds for our beautiful Gypsy, which I hope you are sleeping, sweetie. Is there a high potential of this turning into a long-term commitment with MH? Let's go find out. Is there a long-term potential of this turning into a long-term commitment with MH? Is that a yes or is that a no? Justice reverse is not a bad card altogether. 7 of Pentacles, possibilities coming upon. Hanged Man, stagnation. Okay. I'm actually going to have to say over here, my beautiful, I feel as though there is a strong possibility that this could turn into a long-term commitment, but there's going to be some delays. I feel like all the way through into this whole relationship, we've got possibilities. We're looking into the possibilities. We have periods where absolutely nothing happens. We're wondering what the heck is going to happen and what is going to be happening. Is something good going to be happening? And we're really just kind of stuck into that stagnation. But once we pass on through that, which is a little bit like a roller coaster, you go up and you go down, we actually see that we're holding on. We're looking towards the future. We're wanting more things. Things are moving. We're becoming more of a king over here. So can things actually move on forward into the right way, into a long-term commitment? Absolutely. But you guys are going to have to play your cards right, sweetie. And if you do, it is an absolute yes. There is a possibility, sweetie. No doubt about that, my lovely. Let's go and see our beautiful Anastasia. Now, my Ramadana, I do not have your question, sweetie. Please do post your question, my lovely, if you are somewhere around, okay? So, Ramadana, please do post your questions, my lovely. I do not quite have them at this moment. So, I'm moving on forward to Anastasia. Love notes from Hassie. Absolutely. And Anastasia is going to be over here at 2:06 and 10 seconds. So, 2:06:10. It is my pleasure, my beautiful Gypsy. 2:06:10 for Anastasia. I'm looking for Ramadana over here. Then I'm going to be moving on forward to Patricia. And then I'm moving back over to a PayPal with Regina. So let's go see for Anastasia what we get into. Let's start off with a blunt deck. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Nunit. Yeah, your name still does stick out without that blue star. It does, sweetie. You are, Nunit. You still are. You still have a tool next to you, lovely. We have not removed that from you, my lovely. I am quiet to protect you from my ego at this moment. You're such a sweetie spy, Carrie. Yeah, we're still here, lovely. I regret the choices that I have made. I have seen the future with you, and I want you to know that I do absolutely want you by my side. Please send me that love, send me that healing, because I am kind of struggling at this moment. And I want you to know that I absolutely do want to date you. Zapple juice. They should really put that out. They should, shouldn't they? Zapple juice. Regina first, then Patricia. Why not, Juanson? Why not, sweetie? Don't complicate yourself, Juanson. Do not complicate yourself, sweetie. Let's continue on and let's go see over here. So, but yes, I do have over here Patricia, and then I am moving on forward to our beautiful Regina. Okay, let's do this like that, and voila. Raymond's current feelings towards you since you've been apart. I've got you, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful. Okay, so you got lost, right? Me too, Watson. Don't feel bad. I absolutely feel your energy, my beautiful Anastasia. I also want you to know over here that I do absolutely just want to kiss you. Please do not give up on us. You are my ultimate and biggest wish. I want you to know that I really do still want you, and you are my first thought when I wake up, and you are my last thought before I do fall asleep. I'm loving these messages, my beautiful Anastasia. Let's continue. Let's move on forward over here. Regina and my beautiful Bella, you guys are coming on up quite soon. I will be with you quite momentarily, sweeties. I am moving on forward closer to you. I want you to know that you are my reason for my happiness. I don't want you to feel as though I do discard your emotions. Also, please do tell me how I can regain your trust. And I want you to know that your opinions do absolutely matter to me. Thank you, my beautiful Ramadana. I want you to know that I absolutely love looking at you. And let's go with one last deck. What can we get? Let's go to this one. Hello, my beautiful Jasmine, by the way. It is nice to see you, and thank you for your donation. But no donations, okay, guys, because the live is closed up for tonight. But we're back onto our usual and a normal schedule. So we'll be back tomorrow and after tomorrow and every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it feels as though something is missing without you, my beautiful Anastasia. I do want you to know that I absolutely do love you. I can tell that you don't quite trust me, and I want to be able to change that. I also want you to know that I do miss being around you. And I'm really quite sensitive deep down. I just kind of put up a little bit of a front, sweetie. Anastasia, sending you so much love, sweetie. And moving on forward over here to our beautiful Ramadana and then Patricia. Ramadana, let me go and see over here. You did post your question. I'm just going to go and find it. Where are you? Hold on. You posted it not too far away. Hold on. I think I went too far. Let's go and see. No. I'm looking. Okay. Raymond's current feelings towards you since you've been apart. Let's go and see. So we are with our beautiful Ramadana. Patricia is up next, followed out by Regina and Bella B. And we're going to finish that up with, I believe, Jasmine, who should be popping on in because she did send some questions out. So, my beautiful, let's go and find out how we're feeling. We're into a moment right now where we have a lot of conflicts. We have a lot of wonders. We don't quite know what it is that we should do. Is it good what we have decided? Is it not good? We don't know. We're trying to recover as much as possible. We have a lot of wounds. We have a lot of hurt. We have a lot of frustration. Do we still believe that we could be good together, that we are meant to be together? Yes. But do we believe that it is possible? No. Would we like to be able to find some kind of a way to be closer to you? Absolutely. Would we like to be able to make things better between us? Absolutely. Do we believe that it is possible? No. So we have a lot of wants. We have a lot of desires. but we don't quite feel like we can take our wants and our desires and make them into reality, make them better, try to repair what has been done, try to repair what was not quite right. We don't necessarily believe that that is what you want. We don't necessarily believe that there is a possibility. But do we still love you? Do we still care about you? Do we still think about you? And do we still think about wanting to be together into a relationship? Absolutely. Have we a little bit given up upon the relationship, though? I will also say a yes, sweetie. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. So we're still thinking about you. We're still wondering what you're thinking. We're still wondering if there's anything that we could do. We're still wondering if there's anything that we could have done maybe of a little bit of different to make things better, or maybe if there's anything that we can do right now that could change things, that could modify things so that, yes, we could be together. Everything is a little bit into the unknown. I feel like we're trying to navigate towards the future, trying to say what has happened has happened. Let's move on forward and live through it and see what we can do. But we're still holding on to you, my sweetie. And my beautiful Patricia. Yes, I was been wanting to write to you because I've been wanting to say to you, absolute congratulations. It is lovely. I absolutely love everything that you have done here, sweetie. Perfect. So you've shifted your energy, and Mom, I know, that is so good. And visiting her, that's it, right? That is perfect. I love that. I absolutely love that, my beautiful Patricia. I love it. I think it is absolutely perfect. I feel as though, my beautiful Patricia, you have done so much. And we're going to put a timestamp over here. Are you here, my beautiful Patricia? Usually you are. Yeah, there you go. I got you, sweetie. Hello, Jasmine. So I'm going to have to say over here, I'm happy too, Juanson. I missed you guys. And Juanson, I have seen, though, that when we don't have lives, my God, you've worked onto this Oracle deck, and I love it. I love it. My God, it is so perfect. Yes. I kind of feel like not having any lives every single day has brought you to just kind of, you know, be creative and come upon with beautiful decks. I love it, Juanson. I do. I have to say so. But I do miss you guys. Like, you know, even, I mean, this year we have had, you know, certain holidays and we were not supposed to come on, and we had like a bunch of surprise lives because we just miss you guys. I know. Lopez, I love you, Ramadana, sweetie. It is my pleasure, beautiful. Let's go and see over here, my dear. What is happening for you, Patricia? Hold on. That I have an escapee of a card. Oh, Sean, we love you too, sweetie. It is so nice to see you here with us, sweet. Okay, so let's go and see what I've got. After Patricia, I'm moving over to Regina and Bella. And then we're going to finish on up with our dear friend Juanson. So, sweetie, what I'm going to have to say to you over here. Hold on, my beautiful Patricia. It is really, really important for you over here to continue what you are doing, okay? I need you to do this at this moment. I feel like every single thing that you are doing is just so perfect. It is so exactly what it is that you have been supposed to actually been doing for quite some time, right? So I feel like it is just that time, sweetie. You have shifted your energy into a way that is so positive, that is so strong, that is going to open up so many different doors for you. You have finally people who are coming on in, who are helping, who are assisting. You're not taking everything upon your back. And it is not the question. I feel like into the past, you didn't necessarily, you know, reach on out. You didn't necessarily take on your own power. You just did every single thing that you thought you meant to do and that you had to do. And you did it and you moved on forward with it. But it was not necessarily what was good for you, sweetie. It was not. What was good for you is to leave other people of your family take care of your mom and so on, take care of you, because this is what is needed. You can't take the whole world upon your shoulders, sweet. So I'm going to say to you, what do I see actually happening for you? I see a lot of moment of solitude. I see a lot of moment over here of figuring things out. of soul searching, of being spiritual, being more enlightened. I see soul searching. I see self-reflection and introspection. And from that, I see more happiness. I see more mature and grounded, successful relationships that are coming towards you. You're no longer going to be looking towards people who you believe are going to be good for you, but you're going to be taking people into your life that are good for you. So it is not a question of, I think that you may be good for me, and let's see what I can do for you, and let's see what you can do for me. No, these people are going to have to prove themselves towards you before they enter into your world. And if they're good for you, you'll take them on in. And that's where they're going to be bringing in good and positive things for you. So I'm going to say it is a complete switch and complete turnaround. 360 degrees over here, beautiful. This is about you, and you. And this is what I love. 2023 for you is going to be a year of Patricia. What does Patricia want? What is good for Patricia? What do you want? What do you need? And what is going to be making you happy? And that's what you're moving on forward with. And people are coming along. People are coming around you who love you, who care for you, who are trying to help and to make that happen for you. So this is a year for you of grounding yourself, finding that true happiness into your life. And what does not bring you happiness, you're going to let go. You're going to find happiness elsewhere, sweetie. I don't necessarily see, I would absolutely love to tell you that A is coming on in. There's going to be modifications. I don't see any modifications at this moment, which does not mean that it's not going to happen. I just don't see it at this moment. It's not into the cards. So I'm going to say maybe at some point things will change. But for the moment, anyways, until the following 2 to 3 months, it's about you. It's about modifications. It's about happiness. It's about finding yourself, your soul, your happiness without having somebody around you to complete it. So for that, I see is absolutely perfect. I absolutely love it. And there's nothing best that I can ask for you, sweetie. There's nothing better, my lovely. That being said, I know, right? And that's what you're doing. I know that's what you're doing. And it is absolutely so perfect. No, I know, sweetie, you can't do every single thing yourself because this is what you've been doing. You've been taking care of your mom. You've been taking care of everybody except for yourself. And you've been like second or third or fourth onto your whole list. And it is not right. You need to think about yourself first and above everything. So, but that being said, I am going to give you some messages coming from A because I feel like we need to. Let's go for it. I know this is a year of you. And I think we should all do that, guys. Every single one of us. Let's stop thinking about what we want financially or what we want into our relationships or so what. Think about you. And I feel as though if every single one of us, we actually think about us and what we want and what we desire, everything is going to fall into place. It's like a puzzle. If you think about you and what you want and you have nothing but the most positive and outlook upon every single one of them, you're going to get what you want and you're going to be able to make people happy around you. And people who are happy around you will be happy and they will return that towards you also. So it's we can't lose, sweetie. A is saying that you are absolutely perfect towards us. Sometimes A does kind of fear that you have maybe moved on. We need you to give us a little bit more time. And we want you to know that it is really, really quite difficult living without you. And please never, ever give up on us because A is always there. I know that A is kind of all over the place, but A loves you and A does not want you to go absolutely anywhere else, sweetie. I know, Carrie, that's what we all have to do. Every single one of us. It's what we have to work upon, guys. It is about loving ourselves. And for the moment that we love ourselves and that we work onto ourselves, everything else is going to be possible. Every single thing. But it is us to begin with, and everything else is going to rotate around us. You take what's good and you leave the rest along and you leave it onto the side. Sometimes it's really, really difficult, but we can do it, guys. Let's go see for our beautiful Regina and Bella B. Patricia, sending you so much love, sweetie. Regina, anything new coming on into the next couple of months? And I'm not looking for love. Yeah, let's go and see. Love is complicated, right? Let's go find out. So we are with our beautiful Regina, Bella B, followed out by Juanson. let me go and pin this over here, and let's go like that. So donations are closed for tonight. We will be back tomorrow, guys. Okay, so Regina, Bella, and Juanson. I know. You have so much less pressure, don't you, Patricia? So anything new coming on into the next couple of months? Mental recovery. It's about you. Slowing things down. Looking for financial stability. I feel as though you're focusing on your goals, financially speaking. What do you want? What do you want to move on forward? What is your next objective? What are you looking forward, sweetie? I feel as though this is also about you protecting what you already have. So whatever assets you already have, you're protecting them and you're looking for more. That being said, I feel like you're looking for more vitality. You're looking for more fun maybe into your life, more going out, doing something new. There is something that you're looking forward towards that is completely new, completely different, that you might not even know about right now, but it is going to be coming your way, sweetie. New ideas are coming your way that are going to be bringing a lot of unexpected changes, but these new ideas seem to be coming on in somewhere around summertime and into the fall. They're going to bring in more money, more ideas, new positions. So something more is going to be coming for you, financially speaking, into the autumn period, so into the fall. Other than that, it's about you looking to find more positive, more excitement, more happiness into your life, but not necessarily into looking towards love. I don't see any love, by the way. I see friendships. I see that you need to rekindle with friendships that, you know, were maybe sometimes in the past. Sometimes we have not reconnected with friends of 2, 3, or 4 years or 1 year away because we've been too busy, too many things kind of going on. I feel like this is a time to do so. It is a time for you to be curious, go out, try new things. It is a time for you to move on forward. Is there anything bad, anything as such coming along your way? Not really. I feel as though you do have a little bit of regret towards a past. Something into the past has been or is going to be bothering you. It's not quite bothering you at this moment. I kind of need you to cut a little bit the cords upon that. But other than that, I'm going to say go out, reach out to those friends that you have not reached out towards into a long time. It is time to go out. It is time to see them. It is time to have fun. It is time to take new classes. It is time to find yourself. It is time to think about stability and work and what you want. New things are coming your way. New ideas are coming your way. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be new. It's going to be innovative. It's going to be fun. It's going to bring success into your life somewhere around the fall, sweetie. Love wise, but it's a good thing. I don't really see all that much kind of popping on up at this moment. Yeah, friendships. You need to rekindle with those friendships, sweetie. I feel like they're going to bring in a lot of novelty, a lot of really just kind of revisiting the past. You know how sometimes those past friendships, they are so grounded. They are right there into the root of ourselves. And they bring so much happiness. They bring so much goodness. They bring so much vitality into our life. And they bring hope. They bring faith. They bring new ideas. And sometimes we just go on out and we do new things with these people. And it is like nothing has ever happened between you guys. There was never any distance. Go back, meet those friendships, go out, reconnect, have some fun, and you'll see everything is a little bit going to place themselves over here, sweetie. Yeah, you still want a new job, right? Yeah, let me go see. I don't quite see a new job popping on in right away, my beautiful. Hello, Susan. It is nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing, lovely? Let's go and see. Is there any new job popping on in for you? Okay, so what and I can actually say over here for you is that let's go and see. A new job. I don't see you, sweetie. I don't see you getting a new job over here, my lovely. I don't. So I'm going to say you're going to stay at the job that you are at this moment, my beautiful Regina, unless anything changes and you really go out and actively look for something else. I'm going to say that things are going to get better where you are. Something is going to be offered towards you. So some type of a new possibility is going to be offered towards you, and I feel like you're going to like that. You're going to work hard towards it, and I feel like things are going to become better. So I'll actually say that I feel like you're not necessarily going to be looking for something better in a few months' time, sweetie. I don't see, Lilith. I'm going to say no for the moment. I don't see anything in PayPal or in Super Chat, sweetie. Regina, sending you so much love, sweetie. Bella, how would V the Taurus feel if you follow him on IG? Also, he responded to your message. How did he feel about it? Let's go see. So here we go for our beautiful Bella B. How would V the Taurus feel if you followed him on Instagram? I'm actually going to have to say over here we're going to feel as though we're really quiet. I'm going to say go for it, sweetie. I feel like it is good. I feel like it is positive. I feel like there's a lot of happiness. I feel like there's a lot of curiosity. We're going to be a little bit on guard, but we're going to be happy. We're going to be excited. So I will say over here, should you follow him on IG? I say absolutely. Why not, my beautiful? Go for it. It's just going to show your interest a little bit more. Now, what is happening? You say he did not respond to your message. How did he feel about it? I don't think we do, Lilith, but you can if you want at 229. Let's say Bella 229, but Bella doesn't usually go away. So I'm going to say she's most likely here. Oh, he did respond. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Also, he responded to your messages. How did he feel about it? I'm actually going to say he felt love. He felt supported over here. He felt as though he is being cared for. He is being loved. He doesn't quite know where all of this is going, but he feels as though he is accepted. He feels as though there is a lot of happiness. There is a lot of good things going on where he feels like he is somewhat protected. He feels like you care for him. You want the very best for him. You want to know more. I'm going to actually say that he is feeling more as possible. How did he feel about it? I'm going to say love and supported. He's feeling happy. He's feeling joyful. He's feeling quite emotional. And he's feeling really quite creative about the whole thing over here. So, hello, my beautiful Susan. I'm going to say, my beautiful Bella, everything seems to be absolutely perfect over here. And please do follow him onto Instagram. I see as though, this is nothing but goodness coming upon for you. I know he's got a good poker face, but that is absolutely my beautiful Bella because he is really quite vulnerable. And that's just the way that men are. Men are also, they're really, really quite vulnerable. Honestly, they don't really want to show us how they feel, how they think, because they're afraid of being hurt and so on. But he loves you. He cares for you. He is going to be just so very happy that you do follow him, that you do care for him. And he just feels so very loved by you, sweetie. I don't want you to have any worries whatsoever towards your Taurus, my beautiful Bella. Good for you, sweetie. This is good. It is positive, sweetie. It did. And it did really make him feel good, my beautiful Bella. Susan, I will be with you in just one moment. Just give me 1 second. We're going to move on forward to Susan and Watson. All right, my beautiful Susan, hold on. My beautiful Susan, is everything going to work out with you getting the place to... Oh, wait, you have 3 of them now. Okay, hold on, sweetie. That is not the one I saw a few moments ago. So let's go see for our beautiful Susan. Is everything going to work out with you and Andrew on the ovulation ship? And will he still want to marry you? And is he finally going to ask you on his mail around? Let's go and see. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. So let's go and find that out, sweetie. We also do have our beautiful... I don't have Jasmine's donation, though. I don't know where Jasmine is, sweetie. I'm going to go and see. I know that, Jasmine, you sent me some questions, but I don't actually have your donation, sweetie. I'm going to go and see what's going on. Maybe you're into PayPal. Who knows? Okay. I don't have you anywhere in here, my beautiful Jasmine, so please don't let me know if anything is wrong somewhere. I don't have you anywhere. I don't know. I don't see it into my PayPal, and I don't see it into the Super Chat, sweetie. Yeah, it's not here, my lovely. I don't know. Please try and check out a little bit what's going on. I don't see it anywhere. Usually YouTube doesn't really make any, you know, problems within that. It is, my beautiful Susan. You're a sweetie pie. I thank you for asking, lovely. So let's go and see. Will everything work out between you and Andrew? Let's go and see. Okay, the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, followed out by the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands, followed out by the Ace of Cups. So, no, it's not anywhere there. It's interesting. I'm going to have to say over here, from what I can actually see, is everything going to be okay? I'm going to say yes, my beautiful Susan. Is everything going to work out between you and Andrew in the everything that is going on? I'm going to say a yes. I do still feel as though he does want to marry you, my lovely. I just feel like it's going to take him a little bit of time. I feel like he's going to be asking you into the following 8 months or so, but not really before. So I'm going to say maybe somewhere into the springtime, he's going to be asking you. Jasmine, I will go and see what's going on, maybe onto the monetization into YouTube in just a few moments, okay? And is Mel around? So is he still going to be asking you? I'm going to say yes, somewhere into the fall. Is Mel still around? I do still feel as though Mel is still around, though. Is Mel a problem? Is Mel someone who is going to be into the way of your relationship? I will say an absolutely no. So I'm going to say I don't really want you to be worrying about Mel, though, okay? But is Mel still around? I will say yes, my lovely. But I don't feel as though we're a threat whatsoever into the relationship with you guys. And you say, will everything work out with you getting the place to stay in New York with a baby for a little while and switching to a different hospital? Let me go and see, lovely. That is coming up so soon, right? You must be getting so stressed, lovely. Oh, my beautiful Susan. I know, right? We're already into the month of January. Baby is supposed to be coming into the month of April. If you were to be anything like me, baby would be coming into the month of March. But because none of my babies come on in when they're supposed to, they always come on in before. But yeah, let's go see. So is everything going to be working out for you and the new place to stay into New York, sweetie? You're getting closer to me, aren't you, my lovely? New York is about 6 hours away from my place by car, actually. So is everything going to be okay? Yes, good news over here. Absolutely, my beautiful. So is everything going to be working out with you and finding that place in New York to stay for you and a baby while switching to a different hospital? I'm going to have to say yes. I don't see any problems whatsoever onto that. I feel like everything is going to be working out, especially and really is the way that you would actually like it to be. So I'm going to say an absolute yes onto this one. Hello, Kia. Nice to see you. Lovely. And you say, what is your best friend Sharon, right? What is your best friend Sharon? Please go for it, my beautiful Kia. What is your best friend Sharon thinking about you because you did not make it to her mother's memorial service today and you're in a hospital on Saturday? The fact that you were into the hospital, hope that you're okay, my lovely. Let me see. Let me go and see. So what is your best friend Sharon thinking about you because you did not make it to her mother's memorial service today? She had a lot of hope that you're going to be reaching on out. I feel as though she is disappointed. She feels as though there was something that was more important for you. She is going to understand when you are going to explain why you did not reach on out, but she would have liked you to be in there. So, sweetie, I'm going to say she's going to completely understand once you do actually tell her what was going on, what were you up to, and where you were at. But she is feeling quite sad and disappointed that you were not able to be there, my lovely. But she's not upset at you for not being there, my beautiful Susan. She's not upset at you whatsoever, lovely. My beautiful Jasmine, I'm going to go and see what is happening. Let me just kind of go into YouTube and go and peek on through and see. Kia, please do post your question. Lovely. I'm going to go and see Juanson. I'm going to go and see what's going on with our dear friend over here. Hold on. Jasmine, I'm going to go and see into the YouTube studio. So just give me one brief moment. I'm on to my way. It is a little bit slow. Okay. A happy dance, Carrie. You're so funny, sweetie. I just saw it at this moment. That is so funny. Okay. Let's go and see into the supers. Do we have any Jasmine anywhere whatsoever? I still don't have you, sweetie. I don't know what is going on, my lovely. So I'm going to say it did not go through. I don't know what happened, my beautiful. I don't see you anywhere. Kia, please do go for it, my lovely. And to the meanwhile, let me go answer you though, Jasmine. Let's go with the blunt decks, my sweetie. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. It happens. That's what life is all about. So let's go see my beautiful Jasmine. I'm going to be moving over to Kia and Juanson after. So what do we have over here? I regret some of the choices that I have made, sweetie. I know that you are the one that I do want to spend a lot of time with anyways, maybe even my life altogether. But I am waiting for both of us to actually truly be ready. And I know that I'm not quite ready for it right now. I do still need a little bit of time. Question number 2. Let's go and see how things are moving along. Question number 2. So we are with our beautiful Jasmine. Kia is going to be next if Kia's question is already out. And then we're going to go and see Juanson to finish up the readings for tonight. Tomorrow, guys, we'll be back. Same time, same place. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I hope is good for you guys because this is the time that you guys picked. So let's go and see. I'm going to say over here for you, my beautiful Jasmine, what has truly been going on altogether? How do we feel? We're trying to, I feel as though we're actually really quite bored. We're trying to see as best as we can. We're trying to see the most positive and the greatest as we can. But we do have a lot of ideas. We do have a lot of things that are going through our mind. We're trying to play it safe as much as possible. So I'm going to say we're thinking about you. We're wondering about you. We're kind of feeling a little bit bored where we are at this moment, kind of missing you, but nothing too much more, sweetie. Let's go and see question number 3. We have been thinking about you, but I feel as though we've been thinking that this is a little bit of delays. It is a little bit of things that are taking a little bit of their time. Let me put it that way. So delays, lack of planning, lack of progress altogether. I'm going to have to say we do have a lot of wants. We do have a lot of romance, a lot of charming, a lot of different things that seem to be coming into play. But at the same time, we have so much onto our plate right now that we kind of have problems trying to actually put all of our intentions and wants and desires in one single place. So question number 3, I'm going to say it is a definite yes. We would like to move on forward. We would like to know what is actually happening into your world, but we can't quite offer you exactly what it is that you want right now. And so we're kind of staying a little bit away at the same time because we know that we can't offer you what it is that you would like to have at this moment. But we are thinking about you. We do have a lot of cares and wants and desires. We just don't really know where all of this is going. So we're kind of taking it one step at a time. But we're wondering what it is that you are actually up to. My beautiful Kia, let me go and see where your question is. He's seeing somebody, but you could be wrong. And is he going to say, let me go and see that, my lovely. What's in? You're up next, sweetie. It's okay, Jasmine. You know what? It happens. It's not a problem, my beautiful Jasmine. You and your crazy chihuahua. Oh, that's good, lovely. We love you, sweetie. So let's go and see. Are we being faithful, my beautiful Kia? Is everything okay? Oh, don't worry, my beautiful Jasmine. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Do not worry about it, sweetie. Wishing you a lovely evening, Jasmine. I'm going to have to say over here for you, my beautiful Kia. Are we being faithful? I do believe that we are being faithful, even though we did have somewhat of an argument over here. Are we seeing somebody else? I do not see as though we are seeing somebody else, sweetie. So I'm going to say, is the relationship going to be able to be saved? It's going to depend a little bit about what you guys are going to be doing into the future, but I do believe that the relationship can be saved. So I'm going to say, let's kind of take it one step at a time. Let's try to communicate as much as possible. But I do want you to know that there is nobody cheating. There is nobody doing anything that they're not supposed to do. So there is want, there is desire, and where there is a will, there is a way. So take it one very step at a time. Let's not accuse. Let's not be judgmental. Let's take it one step and let's see where this is going to bring us. If you guys both kind of play your cards into the right way and you communicate and you listen, you'll get exactly to the point that you want to be, sweetie. Sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm going to go and see tonight. No more donations for tonight, my beautiful souls. If anything else comes on through, it's going to be for tomorrow. So I'm going to go and see our beautiful knight over here. Let's go for Juanson. So, oh my God, you have so much. What happened to your writing, sweetie? You've got tiny, you've got big, you've got all different kind of colors and all different kind of things happening into your email. Okay, so, yeah, it's your weekend. Yes. And you had your singing lessons. Was this all? It is all good. A new song. I like that. What is a new song? You never tell me what it is. I want to know. And you got up around 9. That played games upon me once. And yesterday, my little girl was at her grandmother's. I only had my 2 little boys with me. Well, my older boy and my youngest. But my older is usually, when he does not go to school, he usually stays up really late onto his tablet, like 2, 3 in the morning. He wakes up like a teenager, like around noon. And that's my story. And my youngest, who wakes up like at 7:30, 8:30 sometimes, thanks God, 8:30, I give him like his little tablet and he plays Roblox and he's good forever. Gosh, I slept way too much yesterday morning, honestly, and I could not sleep last night. It was a crazy world. So that teaches me for sleeping on into the morning, right? But I get you. Yeah, 9 a.m. seems good. That is late because you're usually up at 6 a.m. on the weekends and 4:30. Oh my God. I could not even, I go to bed at that time, Juanson. It was pretty, okay, let's go see. Yes, I know you got a bunch of stuff that you were not supposed to get. Look at that. And 5 other different, I know. Okay. Everybody else had toys, Christmas clothing, and electronics, right? And there you go with all that wedding stuff. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go. All that to go back to the exact same thing, general. Let's go for it, sweetie. I know, seriously. Oh, Kia, sending you so much love, sweetie. Oh, love you, beautiful. You don't know your phones are crazy. Yeah, they're crazy. I get you, Juanson. My phone is crazy. It writes in English and it writes in... Actually, no. My phone writes in English at all times. And so when I write out French messages, it sends out in English and it sends out the craziest crap ever. Nobody understands what I'm sending on out. And yeah, they think I'm crazy, but I'm like, no, it's my Google phone, guys. But that is what it is. So I get you. I get the crazy funds. Absolutely. No judgment whatsoever. I do the same thing. So let's go for it. You go to bed at 2 a.m. sometimes, right? Yeah, that's what I do once. And I go to bed like at 2, 3 a.m. And then I wake up like at 6:30. And every morning I wake up thinking, I just want to sleep. Let me sleep, guys. But I must get up. I must get my kids to school with their snacks. And then I must take care of my little one. I got to go pick them up for lunches. And then the day just kind of goes along, right? I get you, Juanson. And when I actually sleep on in, I feel bad. But I never really sleep on in because I always have a little dude somewhere around me. I get you, Juanson. Let's continue. Enough bibble babble about me. What is happening with you, sweetie, and what is going on? Self-evaluation is what is going on over here. I'm going to say a little bit of a lack of direction. Oh, well, thank you, Kia. I appreciate it, sweetie. I do. I really do. I'm going to say over here, actually, you know, I kind of feel like you have a little bit of a lack of direction, sweetie. What is happening? And I don't even have to actually ask you what is happening because I know what is happening. I know why you're wondering a lack of direction. Should you change schedule? Should you not change schedules? What is going on? When is she going to be there? When I'm going to see her? What is going on? I get the whole lack of direction kind of thing. I get it, sweetie. And I know that you want to have the most answers as possible, but I don't quite have any at this moment. So I want to be able to tell you as much as I can. I just can't, sweetie. I'm going to say at this moment, financially, I'm going to say things are good. You're going to work. Things are good. You're sticking with your position. You don't have to worry about your position. You don't have to be worried about being cut off or anything of the such. Everything is good. You've got your place and that is perfect. And that in itself is a beautiful blessing. I don't feel as though your beautiful Elizabeth has anything to worry about neither, which is another beautiful blessing because you don't have to worry about her losing her job or going elsewhere or anything really happening. I feel as though both of you guys actually have your positions and you're there. I know that you kind of work like 2 football or 3 football fields away, but you're into the same exact building. So you know what? You still have somewhat of a certain circumference. Can you say a circumference? You have somewhat of a position or a place that you guys are actually working in where you actually can have a certain contact. So I'm going to say, lovely, I know that you want more things to be happening. I don't see more things happening, but at least I see you guys as being as quite secure and not going anywhere. I don't see anybody being fired from the job that you're at. I feel complete and beautiful stability, which is good. I know. Let's continue on and let's go see what I've got, because, you know, I just talk way too much once. And yeah, okay. This is about transforming your goals, your ideas, your wants, your desires, being straightforward, being simple, being direct. I kind of feel like you need to tell, you know, I feel you still, that damn football. I know that damn football field is a pain in the, you know what. I'm going to say over here, what you really need to do is that whenever you need to see her, and I know it is so easy to say, Juanson, it is so damn easy to say, but it is so difficult to do. But if ever at some point you're able to do it, just open on up and say whatever it is that you want to say. Or you know what? Don't say, I love you, Elizabeth, but say, Elizabeth, why don't you say, we never really get to talk anymore. Why don't we just go on? Do you want to go out for a coffee? Do you want to go over a movie? Let's just go and chit chat what's going on with school and everything. I kind of feel like we're missing out onto these conversations, right? I miss talking with you. Why don't you go for that? I feel like we need to put a little bit of a bold mood without really saying, I miss you, I love you, want to be with you. Let's just put a bold move out and say, why don't we go on out? We used to talk all the time. We don't really have that occasion anymore. You want to go out for coffee whenever you have the time. I mean, just, you know, feel free. I'll leave you my number. I'll leave you, I don't know, my email. I'll leave you whatever it is that is necessary. You need to get some type of contact over here, okay? I know that damn football field. It's always into the way. But are you still loved? Are you still cared for? Do we still want to be with you? Again, Watson, nothing has changed. But honestly, I feel like we need to put a little bit of a something. Without saying, I love you, want to be with you, please do be with me, and you know, and so on, so on, so on. No, it's just, you know, we used to be able to talk all the time. We don't really talk all that much. I kind of miss our friendship. Would you like to go out for a cup of coffee at some point or something as such? It's not bringing open anything of love or daring or anything that is stressful. It's just saying, I miss talking with you. We used to talk all the time. You want to go for a cup of coffee? It is nice. It is open. It is clear. It is clean. Why not? Go for it, Juanson. I say. Let's continue. Let me go to the messages. Enough pushy from me. You have charmed my life in so many ways. I want to give you a gift because you do mean so very much to me. I want you to know that I can't quite open my heart to you because I do have some wounds from my past that I have not quite healed. I also want you to know that you are so familiar to me. I feel like I have known you for 1,000 years. And let's continue, Juanson. Let's not complete and let's not finish things there. Let's go see the Hermit deck that we have not seen in quite some time. I know, sweetie. I know, Juanson. I think so, yes. I dream about you a lot, sometimes even a little bit too much. I want you to know I'm open to pretty much about anything that you're going to be offering to me. I also want you to know that you are so very beautiful. You're so loving. You're so kind. Why would you not choose somebody else? Why would you actually be choosing me? Do you even actually care about me, or is it really just me into my mind, into my own ideas? Am I really just kind of imagining all of this? Also, I want you to know that what I really, really want is for you to love me. And right before we do conclude, let me take out this little deck over here. Now, for all the beautiful 10 people who are still with us, I don't know who you are. I don't know if it's Carrie. I don't know if it's Zach. I don't know if it's Susan. I don't know if it's Bella or Red Nappy or Regina, or I don't know who it is. But Thank you for being with us, guys. And come back and see us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back because the live reading is going to be ending in just a few moments. I know, Watson. I know, sweetie. Message coming on through over here. Hello, my beautiful Zane. Is that we are exactly onto the right track at this moment. We are. I also want you to know that we are going to have to do a life-changing mode over here for anything to truly be happening. Zane, you came in right at the nick of time, sweetie. Also, we're wanting peace, we're wanting love, we're wanting caring, we're wanting to be together. Thank you, Lilith, sweetie. It's you, right, Zach? Also wanting you to know that we're wanting renewal, we're wanting beginnings, we're wanting new things to be happening between us. So I'm going to say over here, as much as we do have some sadness at this moment, we're wanting nothing but good things and beautiful things to be happening. So yes, Watson, ooh, definitely. What is that, an apple and a milk? What is that, Lilith? Apple and milk? I don't know. I'm going to go and see our dear friend Zane. How did Asmund feel after you told him he doesn't have to feel that you'll leave him? Ooh, let's go see. I'm sure that he was really quite happy about that, my beautiful Zane. Thank you for joining us tonight, sweetie. So how did Asmund feel after you told him that he doesn't have to feel that you'll leave him? Finishing up with Asmund for not with Asmund, but with Zane for tonight. You know what? I'm actually gonna have to say over here that he was really quite happy. It is a nice change. It is a nice change in direction where we feel as though we don't have to rest, we don't have to hide, we don't have to be a person that we don't want to be. I feel like we are feeling more liberated by all of this. We don't have to worry about what it is that you're going to do or where you're going to go. If you're going to be going to see somebody else, we don't have that fear anymore. I'm going to say by saying that towards him, you have liberated such a weight. It's a little bit like our 10 over here of wands, where at the 10 of wands, we have so much upon our back. We have so much fear. We have so much frustration. We have so much. We don't know quite what to do. We don't know how to move on forward. By doing this and by saying this, you have liberated that weight. And by liberating that weight, you are actually bringing in more openness, more closeness, more love, more openness for connection, for talk, for strength, more beautiful things coming your way. So I'm going to say, after you did tell him that, that you're not going to be leaving him altogether, he doesn't have to feel that way. He is feeling free. He is feeling as though he does not have to worry. So he absolutely does love that, sweetie. Yeah, apple milk would be funny, wouldn't it? I don't know what that was, Watson. I kind of feel like an apple juice box, maybe. I don't know what that is. And then you say, let's start with friends, right? And what does Asmund feel about you currently after your talk? What does Asmund feel about you currently, about your talk? MSS staff, I'm sorry, sweetie. We have now ended the readings after Zane. I do the free readings whenever I do have some time between the other readings, but I did not see you anywhere into the in-between, sweetie, and I have not had time to do any other free readings for tonight, my lovely. I don't know. Is there an apple-flavored latte? So I don't think so. That would be kind of weird, Lilith. I don't know. Maybe there is. There's cinnamon. There's like Thai. There's all different kind of things. But an apple? I don't think so. And you're eating an apple. There you go. Carrie. So, Zane, what does Asmund feel about you currently after your talk? You know what? He feels as though the bad luck has actually changed. He felt as though he was stuck into a position where everything was bad, everything was chaotic, everything was a little bit crazy, and he kind of felt as though he lost. I would say, in French, we would say, j'ai perdu ma boussole. I lost kind of my arrows, where I'm going, a little bit of my compass, if you will. I feel as though now we know where we're going. We have actually left a lot of anxiety is what has happened over here after the talk. We're feeling like it is time for celebrations. It is time for happiness. It is time to tell you that we love you, that we care for you, that we want things to be moving. We want happiness. We want this blissful union. We want the divine loving, because we do believe that we are meant to be together. You do fulfill him in so many different ways that he often simply does not tell you. I tell you, sweetie. So he wants you to know that he is truly, really, really quite happy that things are moving on forward, because he has so many beautiful plans for you guys into the future. Does he miss your friendship like you do? He does, my sweetie. And does he want to go for coffee? Yes, yes, and yes for both of those. A Zapple. I like a Zapple. Is it not some type of a drink that's called a Zapple? Or something of the such? I don't know what it's called. I've never had any over here, but there's something that kind of resembles that, Zach, I have to say. Zapple juice, right? You guys are silly. My beautiful Zane, does he miss your friendship? Does he? I have no doubt about it. He's been thinking about your friendship. He's been thinking about the union. He's been thinking about the connection. Does he want to go out for coffee? I have no doubt about it, sweetie. It is a yes, yes, and a yes. He's tired about this pause. He's tired about the frustrations. He's tired about the conflicts. All he truly wants is happiness, to be connected towards you. He wants things to be clear. He wants things to be positive. He doesn't want to have any pains anymore. He wants to be happy. He wants to move on forward with you. He wants to know that even though he does have some problems telling you that he does care for you, that he does love you, and he's truly not interested into anybody else, sweetie. So I say go on out. Go for that cup of coffee, sweetie. Enjoy that friendship. Enjoy that love. Talk. Be open. Be as clear, as open, as communicative as you can be. And I hope that he's going to do the exact same thing that he can without having all those fears and all that stress and all those burdens, because does he care for you? He certainly does. He doesn't ever, ever, ever want to lose you. That would be the end of his world, sweetie. So I'm going to say, are you loved? Yes. Are you cared for? Yes. Should you go out for coffee? Yes. Have you released some burden off of his back? Absolutely, sweetie. Please go on out, have that cup of coffee, be open, be precise, be loving, be caring, and things are going to go into the right track for both of you guys. A Zaxicle, right? Oh, why not? Why not? A Zappos shows from Amazon, not a promo. All right, my beautiful Zane, thank you for coming on in. You came on right in at the perfect time, because we are ending the live. So the lives are now from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 9 or 10, depending, on how many people come on in. So love you guys. Zane, you've got this, sweetie. Go out, have coffee with Osmond. Please do go out and have coffee and let me know how that goes, sweetie. Please. Juanson, Susan, Bella, Regina, Zach, Lilith, Juanson, my beautiful Carrie. I love you guys. I am so blessed to have you beautiful angels into my world every single day. Zach, go and eat your chicken tenders, sweetie. Juanson, work onto that beautiful oracle. Lilith, go and get some beautiful angelic rest. And my beautiful Carrie, stay warm, stay safe, and don't worry about your love, sweetie. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Sweet dreams, everybody.